And this little box right here that says enhanced pointer precision, that shit's a joke. Turn that fucker off. That's turning on what's called mouse acceleration, and you don't want that, as they say. So, today, chat, we are going to be doing something that you guys have been asking for literally ever since I started the stream. Today, chat, we are going to be opening 150 of my 173 alpha packs. I've been saving these things up for years for some special moment, and you know what, chat? It all came together recently. That special thing happened, and what was that? 150 followers on Twitch. That's you guys. That's you guys out there in chatland that have come together to get me 150 followers. Basically, chat, what that means is today is going to be exciting because we're doing 150 alpha packs. The twist, as some of you who can read might know, is that we have somebody who is new at the game that I happen to know. For every legendary, he's going to get to ask us a question, and we will answer it.
What's up? Hello?
Hello. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm good. Do you want to tell the crowd about who you are, why you want to get better at Siege, and why you happen to be a person who has questions about Siege?
Hi guys, I'm Mango. I've been playing the game for like maybe about a month or two. A month now, yeah. I have a lot of questions because I'm trying to play with Alec, and I'm not at that level yet. I'm not good enough. So
Now, to be fair, to be better
I'm
than
doing
Alec,
this for Alec.
all you got to do is use your
I'm doing
utility,
this
and
to
you're
be
better than
better.
Alec.
Really?
That's Alec doesn't use his utility. Man's terrible at the game. For those of you in chat that
Oh,
don't know
sick.
who Alec is a player for Team Aviate. He is on my team, and the guy doesn't know. Yes, just like Int. Exactly, that's what he does. He ints. He just doesn't use the utility. Does he have Zofia Concussus? Yeah. Does he use them? Hell no. As we've seen before in VOD reviews. So, I think it should be exciting. In like 50, the reason I stopped opening alpha packs to begin with is because like I opened 50 of them straight. I'm pretty sure they were all commons and at least 30% were duplicates. It was absolutely crazy. So what I'm figuring is I'm going to bring in another person who must, just by virtue of being a different person, have more luck than me. And we're going to he gets bonuses if good things happen to me. So clearly somehow the universe is going to shape that into him getting lucky instead of me having to get lucky. So let's open this first alpha pack. And it's uncommon. I don't have sound. Why don't I have sound? Excuse me? Hello? Budget stream. All right, let's open the uncommon. Get it open and over with quick. Will it be a duplicate? No. It's a pretty interesting skin for the F2. Kind of looks like the dev just like picked a random pattern and then added color. But that's just one. Another uncommon or another common. So far our gambit not paying off. We can get back on the road with opening another duplicate. All right. Well, chat. I didn't think of this earlier, but we should set up a duplicate counter. We should probably set up a duplicate counter. So, chat. All right, we'll just count with our fingers. We're gonna run out of fingers pretty quick until a mod arrives. So another common, a new skin. This is amazing because I'm pretty sure I have the Oahu for like every other gun in the game. Because I swear to God, I've seen this skin probably 700 times. But so far, Mango isn't having great luck. You might not get a lot of questions answered.
So sorry.
Ooh, that's actually a really nice looking skin for being a common. Damn. I might put that on. Well, move on to the next one. That's an uncommon. It's an ice. Another duplicate. That's our second duplicate of the night, boys. Second dupe of the night. Let's go. Ain't rare, but it ain't common. But what is it? Probably a duplicate. No. Oh, this is rare. What the hell is purple then? This doesn't look terrible, but it doesn't look great, chat. This doesn't look terrible, but it doesn't look great. We will eventually get a legendary, and then we'll get the exciting part of the night. We get to tell Mango what he's doing right and what he's doing wrong. But for now, just more commons. Just more commons. Red Crow for Echo. Does it look bad? No. Does it look good? No. We have to power through a few of these here, chat. Because there's going to be a lot of commons, and we get our third duplicate of the night. Let's go, chat. 3 duplicates in one fucking night. 3 duplicates in pretty damn close to 6 alpha packs. This is what I'm talking about. Very unlucky. But we know there must be legendaries in here. This is the second blue of the night. So we're already doing well. We're already doing well. And the Rhino headgear for Blackbeard. Again, doesn't look great. Doesn't look terrible. I currently have a top hat on Blackbeard, and there is no way in hell I'm changing out that. So, next alpha pack it is. It's another uncommon. Listen, we're getting a lot fewer commons tonight, so that's already positive. The Dahlia, not bad for the PMM. Looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. Would I use it? Hell no, but it's okay. Oh, what will be in here? Will it be a black ice, chat? What do y'all figure? We're going to open it slowly. Let the tear form. Let it tear across. Just let that black ice energy emanate out of it. And you know what? If it's a black ice, we'll be nice. We'll give Mango a tip off of not even a legendary. I opened that pack a little quicker than I thought I was going to. So now I need to, slow my roll down a little bit. Give it half a second here. And here we go. Oh! A black ice, indeed, for the SG CQB shotgun for the GIGN and Lion. Let's go. I will be using this, chat, as this is my 4th black ice on this account. An account that is level 237. Keep that in mind. So, that's not great. But, now we get the exciting part. Chat. Mango, what's your first question going to be?
Okay, first question. Here we go. Recently, I've been playing some ranks with Alec, and he has labeled my droning as inadequate.
Yep.
Is there a proper technique for droning?
100%.
And how would you go about it without taking so much time that you can't form and execute?
We're going to hop into a T-Hunt for this real quick, and I'm just going to show all of you on stream. Because, there is definitely a proper way to be droning, and there's an improper way to drone. A lot of it comes down to knowing where people can be and what obstacles exist, and looking past/through those, and using your ears. So there's a lot of steps involved in this, but I'm just going to throw a drone and show you. There's two sort of ways that you can be droning. You're either droning for someone or you're droning for yourself. Any other droning is pretty much useless at the end of the day, because all that information is dead after about 5 seconds. So a really good timer for yourself, if you're ever going to be droning yourself in, is let's say I'm coming up on this door that's just around the bend. And I go, I wonder if there's anybody in here. I'm going to open the door, go around the corner. There's no drone hole there anymore. And I'm going to drone it. Now I'm going to count myself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And theoretically, my information's still good. Yes, because there's this door here and we never droned it, somebody could walk through this door and just happen to peek me at a bad time. But I can presume most of this room is clear because I droned 90% of it. Theoretically, he could be tucked in a weird corner. But I've droned 90% of it. So if I'm droning myself in, that's probably adequate. And anything beyond that, you're probably wasting time. Though another alternative is to drone the entire room out. So let's say we drone out all of this garage. We decide it's clear. We've checked all our back corners. We go check this hallway. And now we count 5 to ourselves, because we know there's no one in the hallway, so we can count to 5, and we know this entire room must be clear, because the only way they can get in is through this hallway. So by just leaving your drone here, you can count to 5 and know that nobody's going to be in this room. But that's more for droning yourself in, which is very useful, but at the same time, isn't quite as... Oh, I guess there is another way to do it. What the hell? Oh no, this is just a weird loop. Okay, sorry, I don't know the new house. We shouldn't be on the new house, but this works fine, because this will be a good example for you people out there that don't know all the maps. So what you're going to want to do, basically, is you don't want to int your drone. So you don't want to go more than 5 seconds ahead of yourself or anyone else. And if you're droning for somebody, you want to be really close to them. Because your drone is effectively their kill. So if this water heater, for example, is a person, if you swing this on your drone, they kill the drone. If your person is 3 or 4 seconds behind the drone, they're only just coming through this door. That callout is now old and actually dangerous because the person who's just been spotted doesn't want to be stuck in this corner. So they're probably going to be swinging out and holding that door. And they're going to be in an unpredictable spot for your friend. Whereas if your drone is coming around this corner as they're peeking and holding the corner, as soon as they see there's somebody on this heater, again, they're going to shoot your drone and start swinging, but they're going to swing into a teammate. So what you want to be sure you're doing when you're droning a teammate in is that you're constantly communicating where they are and where you are so that they know exactly what's going on. Beyond that, you need to sort of know the callouts. So if I was droning this area, and we're starting out here, I'd be droning garage entrance clear, left garage clear, right garage looks clear, clear, back loop, clear. Garage clear, checking the door to laundry, something like that. So you want to constantly be telling somebody what you're droning next, and that what your drone sees is clear, or is not clear. Beyond that, it comes down to a lot of just knowing how to check an angle. So as soon as we bring our drone into this main garage bit, we can say left garage, because that's where we're looking. We check the only 2 places people really can hide that we haven't seen on our drone, which would be tucked in that corner, tucked in this corner, and we can say the left half of the garage is clear. They could be tucked behind this car, yeah, but at the end of the day, when you're driving your drone in, you're seeing left, right. If you didn't see a head, they're probably not peeking it, and then when you come under the car to check the other half of the garage, you would see them immediately and go, oh, they're behind the tarped car, or whatever you would call this car. Again, House is a casual map, so I don't actually know a bunch of callouts for it, and I don't even know if there are a bunch of standardized callouts for it, aside from the, the compass callouts. For those of you, real quick tip for anyone who's really, really new at the game. If you don't know what the name of anything is, and you just need to like call somewhere out, look underneath your compass. It says the name right there. Okay, so does that answer your question on sort of, at least a little bit, start to answer your question on how you should be droning somebody in?
Yes. Stay close in the 5
Yeah. Stay close, 5-second rules. Very important ones to know. And then from there, it's literally just clearing angles and calling what you're droning. So, like, as I come through this door, if we're calling this area up here laundry, because it's got the laundry machines and stuff, then I would be saying something like laundry hall, clear as soon as I know it's clear, and then I'd be calling the next place I'm looking. So, laundry room, clear, bottom main, clear, and then from here I decide, am I going top main, am I going over into the gym, and that all depends on what my teammate wants. So, if my teammate wants to go up the stairs, I'm going to call gym clear, bottom kitchen stairs clear, bottom main still clear, and then I'm going to drone up main. Because that way I'm checking for them. I'm not going any deeper than I need to, because he's going to be going past this door for about 3 seconds. So if there's somebody tucked way the fuck back in here, that call out doesn't exactly hurt him, because he's going straight up the main stairs. They might flank later, but he should have ears to hear it. Whereas if you just droned straight from here, you didn't go through gym door, and you went up straight up main, and you started bottom main clear, mid main clear, you're good to go up the stairs. They might not actually be good to go up the stairs, because that whole 5-second rule only applies to something you've droned. If you only looked at a doorway, somebody can be sitting anywhere in this room and decide to pop their head over, and then they can hold the doorway. So it comes down to knowing, if you're droning somebody in, or you're droning yourself, it basically comes down to knowing what their path is going to be, and then making sure that their path is going to be clear with them following 2 to 3 seconds behind the drone. And you're going to be moving way quicker, you're going to be moving way more efficiently, and at the end of the day, you're probably going to be giving the person following your drone a lot of kills. Hopefully that answers all your questions. If not, let me know. I'm happy to fill in more details.
That was perfect.
Yeah, cool. I love getting that was perfect. All right. Not bad, chat. Not bad. Only, what was it, 3 duplicates in our first 11 packs? Could have been worse. Could have been considerably better. Could have been worse. What is the next pack going to be, chat? Are y'all excited? I'm pretty excited. Oh, it's another purple. This could be another black ice, chat. This could be another black ice. Let's open it nice and slow. Pop open the lid. Savor the purple for a moment. Build up all that hope that it's going to be a black ice. Turn the card over, and it's a fucking rubber... What the fuck is this? I don't know if I love this or if I hate this. I think I really like this. It's just a random, like, goth rubber duck. And for those of you that don't know... Chat, hold on for half a second. As I was saying, for those of you that don't know, chat, I am a connoisseur of rubber ducks. So... that rubber duck matches this rubber duck. I think we're going to be good friends. I'm going to put this rubber duck off in a corner over here. Somewhere where you can just see him. Into the next alpha pack, chat. Into the next alpha pack. Here we go. Will it be a legendary? Will it not be a legendary? Will Mango get another tip tonight? Or will I just get a bunch of commons? Well, that's only for Siege to decide. The Triple Helix. Another skin which I'm pretty sure I already owned just based off the name alone. But moving on, because we can't linger on the commons and uncommons for too long, or we would be here literally all night, even more all night than we're already going to be. Again, the Gray Universal weapon skin, I'm pretty sure I bought all of the color weapon skins, so this is interesting. But honestly, not bad for a rare skin. Just straight gray and it applies to every gun? Yeah. Yeah, we take those, chat. We take those. What's next, chat? What's next? Anything good? Nope. Probably not. Just another common and another duplicate. The Kamehameha for the fucking Russian stupid gun. Alright, into the next alpha pack, chat. Another common and not another duplicate. But, honestly, a very terrible skin that I have no idea why it's called Forest. I don't think the developers of this skin have ever actually seen a forest in any time except fall in Quebec. But even then, there should be a lot more red. So, next pack. Oh, an uncommon, chat. Will this be another duplicate? Will it be something good? No, it'll be another duplicate. That's 5 duplicates, chat. All right, opening our next alpha pack. It's going to be another common. But will it be a good common? Man, will Mango get answers to any of his questions? Probably not at this rate. Again, another skin which I'm pretty sure I've already owned, and it must just be for a different gun. The Molokai for the AR-33. Overall, looks pretty trash. Would not use. Oh, this could be another Black Ice. Mango, your luck's already paying off. This is already 3 times as many purples, very rares, I guess they would be called, as I was expecting to get in the entire night. So, what is it, chat? Will it be another Black Ice? Will it be just another weird rubber duck? Let's find out. The Jawbreaker skin for Pulse. Now, you see, chat, I might use this because this looks pretty nice. But my current Pulse skin is him blind. And it's a Halloween skin from 2 years ago. 2 years ago, chat. That is a waste of a purple. And we're going to continue on. We're going to continue on. Another 154 alpha packs. So many more alpha packs to go. So many more chances for a legendary for Mango here. And man, he is not getting the luck of the draw. Skull Rain skin for Thermite. Could be better. Could be worse. Definitely could be better. Could be considerably better. Only way it could be worse is if it was a duplicate. What is the next alpha pack? Another common. Another common. The Velvet Shell for Frost. Looks okay. This would be better as an actual body skin rather than a headgear. This is a pretty shitty headgear. All in all, chat, I think we have gotten exactly 0 good headgears tonight. We've gotten one really nice charm, though, so this is one of the best things we've had all night, unless it's a duplicate. Will it be a duplicate, chat? No, it is the Brazil skin for Cavier's Spaz shotgun. And this is something I will probably use. On to the next alpha pack. Sexual cringing in chat, calling all of these skins trash. He's not really that wrong. Oh, this is like the 6th time I've gotten the Sunburnt skin. I'm not even kidding. That one headgear I have gotten so many times. I swear to God, it's got to be a bug. I cannot tell you how many times I've gotten the Sunburnt skin. Goddamn, chat, goddamn. I'm so sorry, Mango. I'm so sorry. We're trying out here. What do we get next? Another uncommon. Oh, listen, we're already doing better. I expected 40 mangoes? 40 commons. Another terrible skin. Honestly, I don't understand how Siege managed to have so many just straight terrible skins. So, let's keep going. Another uncommon. Another duplicate. We're up to 7 or 8 now. I'm pretty sure 8. I'm pretty sure 8 duplicates in, like, a surprisingly large number. Oh, a surprisingly large number of packs. We're considerably over 10%. We're probably in the area of 30% duplicates right now. So, maybe this plan of bringing Mango in to change my luck hasn't been working. Oh. Or maybe, chat. Or maybe the plan has been working all along. We just pulled a fucking legendary. Let's go, boys.
That is exactly what I love to see.
That's exactly what Mango loves to see. That right there is one free question for Mango. He doesn't even have to pay for this, chat. Let's see what it is. It is going to be the Damask. The Damask for the Deagle. This is a very nice looking skin, actually. I'm quite surprised. This looks really good. It's like a Damascus steel Deagle with like a gold inlay chamber and nice wooden handle. So, off the back of this beautiful gun, Mango, what is your next question for the stream?
How do you properly play from above or below, and how do you maximize your time away from the objective?
Another question where I'm going to have to jump into a T-Hunt, but not a house T-Hunt. This is completely wrong. I'm going to jump into Theme Park because I think it's a better example. So, when you are playing vertically, you have one of 2 jobs, basically. You're either moving the defenders around, or you're getting rid of utility, or you're doing both. But you need to be very careful of when and how you're doing it. So let me hop onto Theme Park and show you exactly what I mean. It's all about what's going on in the round. So, in a map with considerable vertical play, which Throne Room does have a fair amount should you be attacking Yellow Wall, which is a very common attack for Throne Room these days in Theme Park. Are you aware of what Throne Room in Theme Park is?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, beautiful.
Need a 20 on the hot.
So you're already doing better than other random people I would have had to join. Other people would have just, they would have had no idea what site was what. So, clearly Mango, ideal for this stream, chat. So, your whole goal on your roam clear top floor is to enable the vertical play on that one portion of the map. Because there's a few key things you need to be doing. So we brought Buck, one of the key vertical players. Sledge might have been better, technically, But at the end of the day, Buck is better for this because I can tear up the entire floor and just recharge my ammo. On this, your goal is basically to make sure that that yellow wall doesn't have anything on it to begin with. So what you're going to do is just open up the floor right beside this desk, and your job is basically whatever utility they have back here, be it a mute jammer, be it bandit batteries, you're shooting those. You're making sure there's nothing there. From there, your team's goal is to open up this wall from above. Or not from above, from over on yellow. They've unfortunately barricaded my wall through, so I'm going to go through vault. Hopefully that's perfect. Beautiful. So, you, from above, have now enabled this wall to be opened, which is great. It's one of the easiest ways to open the wall in this game is to have somebody go above and open it. But there's still a lot more utility they have. There's likely ADSs sitting around. There's likely other stuff sitting around, so you want to try and get rid of that. So say there's, you know, a mute jammer over here on this shield, or a ADS. Your main goal when you get up here is, before the wall is open, to be just getting as much of the utility out of the way as you can so that when they attack the site, that utility isn't there for them to use. It's very efficient for you to use a bullet to kill an ADS versus 2 or 3 flashbangs. Two flashbangs. So, beyond that, basically once this wall opens, there are 2 more stages left in a standard push. You can stay upstairs during the push, but to me this can be a little bit weak because the goal of somebody upstairs, there's I guess 3 goals really. You're either cutting off or rotate, you're moving people around, or you are getting rid of utility. So the only way you can effectively have somebody playing upstairs during a plant situation where you're taking control of site and trying to plant is if he's cutting off one of those rotates in. So that can work, but you just have to be aware that he's there and he has to be really aware of holding that angle. So for example, if somebody's going to be planting on pillar, which is what I would call this big-ass pillar right through the floor, but I'm not allowed to ping through the floor because Siege is currently broken on how they handle this stuff. If somebody was planning on planting right back here on this pillar, I'm going to want to prevent people from rotating through. So what I'll do is open up the floor here, and I'll cover the double door from above. And now nobody can really rotate through the double door because I'm holding it from above, and they're not really going to have much of an angle. We can go down there afterwards and you can see what sort of an angle this generates. But it's basically, I can see all of them and they get a little bit of my head to see. So, you can play from above during a plant situation. However, in most cases, in my opinion, what you're going to be doing is moving the defenders out of key defending areas. So from here, your goal is to make sure that there's nobody playing on what we would call forge. So right back here in this corner, again, I can't really ping it for you, but maybe we can just go through the floor on this bookshelf and that'll make it more apparent. We cannot. Okay, anyways. You can get in angles to people back there, and the goal is, with that, is simple. You don't want somebody playing in key spots that make it so they can't push through. So you move the defenders around right before a push, and then you either rotate down or you hold an angle. So, if I'm playing Buck here and I get left alone upstairs to do my thing, I'm getting rid of the utility on these, I'm waiting for the team to figure out how to open the wall, and I'm opening up holes, say, over here. I'm getting rid of whatever utility they have back in these swords. I'm heading over here, and I'm creating a long angle, or as long an angle as I can. It's back here then. I don't usually play the vertical here, so here we go. Start creating long angles, maybe opening up this wall a little bit from above so you can see maybe they're rotating from Dragon, which is right here. You probably won't get a kill off of this rotate, but at least you can see the rotating in, maybe get a couple damage on them. And from there, I'm waiting for them to open the wall. But once this wall is open, and I'll simulate that by literally opening the wall, I have one of 2 options, and that's going to depend a lot on my team. Is I'm either going to hold this double door rotate. Well, first I'm going to move people around. So I'm going to make sure this guy on Forge, he isn't on Forge anymore. If there's somebody maybe tucked in these shields over here, I'm going to make sure he's not tucked on these shields. If there's somebody behind that pillar that we were talking about, I'm going to make sure there's nobody tucked behind that pillar anymore. So I'm cutting off all the ways that they can sort of hold that door from above. And maybe, you know, if this hatch is soft, I'll pop the hatch and make sure there's nobody sitting in what we would call split. That way there's absolutely no way they can hold that rotate in. Just standard, and then I either drop down through my rotate on vault and I support the push from above or from the same level, or I continue with the vertical play and I set up on this double door or something like that so they can't push through to try and get the planter. Though I find it's usually more useful to have you downstairs because then you can be a dynamic position. So if you're downstairs, you can hold that same double door, but you can hold it from way longer, and if the push isn't coming from here and somebody gets killed on split, you can immediately go and look at split and be shooting at that person while your defender or while your planter is, you know, still on that pillar. That way the planter doesn't have to get off and be risked. So the reason that you want to have somebody, your vertical player, move, in my opinion, downstairs during the plant situation is simply for that. They can be more dynamic, whereas above, they either have to be really set up to be able to switch quickly over to holding, say, split, which is something they can do theoretically, or they just have to be set up to hold one spot and hope that that one hold is going to work. Which, 50-50. Then in a post-plant scenario, it's kind of the exact opposite and same again. So your whole goal is get a line of sight on the diffuser and hold it from above somewhere you're not exposed until you hear the diffuser going off, then you swing on wherever they're going to be in free fire. So again, if they're planting on this pillar here, then you'll be sitting, you know, over here. If everyone downstairs dies and you hear they start diffusing, then you swing on that person diffusing, you kill them, you swing back off, and you should be in a pretty good spot to win the round because they have to get that diffuser. They only have 45 seconds. They have to rotate up on you or try and diffuse, or they have way too many things they have to do to get rid of you above. So, sort of summing all of this up into one bite-sized piece is your vertical player has a couple of roles. They're not usually your entry frags, though they can be, especially Buck, I find, has a good gun for entering, but he does have some pretty important utility, so it's important to keep him alive. So he'll usually flex in. He'll come in, he'll get rid of some utility. He'll wait for people to start moving on the objective, and he'll be moving defenders around on the objective. So he'll be moving people off of common choke points, like back in that corner, over in this corner, if he can get a better line of sight. There we go. Then I've gotten to it. Let me get rid of that, and you can see a little more. Come on, game. You know you want to. There we go. There, and you can see pretty deep into Forge. You can probably see somebody's feet, probably kill them from there. You know, moving people around just from above and your knowledge of where stuff is below you so that there's nobody sitting in common choke points. Then once the sort of execute has happened and they're ready to go for an actual, like a planned execute, so say this wall is open, you rotate down, you help the execute happen, because at this point, you've already opened up your line of sight onto whatever this is. So whoever's left can go hold vertically. So you just get on site, you hold a dynamic position, and then when it's done, you rotate back off, or if you're dead, a teammate rotates back off and he goes and plays the vertical and makes sure that there's no way that people are diffusing with ease. And rotate back up and hold the angle. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
And does that answer your question fully, or do you have any add-ons?
To be honest, that's kind of what I needed.
All right.
Because I was having difficulty when to know how to leave upstairs and go help downstairs.
Yeah, fair enough. And yeah, that is a very hard question that just comes with practice, really. But in general, you'll probably be well suited in telling your execute to happen 2 seconds slower so you can rotate downstairs and help the execute, then rotate back upstairs, in my, how I've seen the game played out. All right.
Okay.
If that answers your questions, then we're going to do terrible things to that hostage and continue opening our alpha packs, boys. Because that's what you're all here to see. Mango's here for Mango and the YouTube viewers, subscribe to the YouTube, are here for the tips and tricks. Back to the alpha packs. What do we get next, chat? Another common. Well, you can't expect greatness twice in a row, chat. You can't expect greatness twice in a row. Back to our nice, chill music in the background, and opening up some alpha packs like another Red Crow headgear, this time for Blitz. On to the next pack. Oh, it's blue, chat. It's blue. This one will be nice, maybe. Maybe this won't be absolute shit. And it's another duplicate. Chat, we are up to 9 entire duplicates tonight. We are going to just be farming renown just off of the duplicates we are getting tonight. All right, let's open another alpha pack. Another alpha pack, another uncommon. We haven't gotten that many commons tonight, which is pretty crazy. The Fractal skin for Bandit. This is actually, I would say Fractal applies to probably 90% of the skins that Siege makes, or Ubisoft makes for their skins. They all just look like random fucking fractals. Alright, on to the next pack. Oh, another purple, chat. Opening up this purple alpha pack. Will it be Black Ice netting Mango another question, or will it be something lame? Let us see. Oh! That is a good alpha. That is a very nice Black Ice to have, chat. Tonight, we have practically doubled the number of Black Ices we've had all night. This is amazing. The AK-12 for Fuse and now Ace. If I was playing Siege competitively, I would be so excited for the coming season with a hard breacher with Black Ice. This is fucking sick. All right, Mango. Another Black Ice, another question.
That's a beautiful skin.
It is.
Okay, next question. How would you deal with crossfires and other 1vx scenarios where you have to go through a choke point?
In general, my plan would be to not go through the choke point. Or if you have drones or anything possible, to figure out where they're holding the choke point and either swing it in a way you take one-on-ones or go swing it from another place. Sometimes that's not possible. So, for example, Throne Room is a great example of there is just like 87,000 choke points when you're trying to get into it. That's why people have trouble taking it. So, what I'm going to show you is my most common way of swinging Throne Room, and we can try and devise some plans from that. Together, chat. Together. As friends, chat. As friends. For me, I would almost never attack this site from Dragon side unless I have comms that back Throne is clear. Because there's just so many things you have to clear back Throne, while also being exposed to the footholes that exist probably 90% of the time right here. Right? So this is a little large, but usually, even if you just imagine their footholes, most of the time, if you try and swing through this door, you're dying to an enemy you can't see because they're prone down here. And you can't prone into them because a thing that a lot of people have issues with realizing in Siege is the speed of your peak is extremely important. So when you're proning into a peak, you're going to lose that peak 99% of the time to somebody's holding it. Because if I'm holding this from here, I see your shoulder come into view, then your head come into view, then your body come into view. So as soon as I see your shoulder, you're already dead because you can't get out of there fast enough without maybe standing up and running away. So if you're going to try and peek something that's like a prone hole, you've got to know there's nobody else holding it, and you're going to peek it, and you're going to hold it and wait for them to peek into it, is the basic plan on peeking a prone hole. But getting back to your actual question, this choke point is almost always suicide. So your only option really is to throw your drone, slap open this drone hole, and see, hey, is there anybody actually holding the footholds? And if there isn't, then you're in a better way. Because now you can check behind Throne, and maybe there's somebody behind Throne and you see them. So now it's just a 1v1 and you're trying to swing him and hope that you can kill him with more cover. But that said, most of the time, I would plan to go the other way. And there's a really simple reason for this, if you have to take this fight. And that is, if you're coming through through split, as I call it, there's two things you got to worry about. There's this head angle, and nobody's playing in the rest of this 99% of the time, because you're not going to have somebody sitting just out in the open holding an angle. It just doesn't make sense for somebody to hold this, right? Because they have no cover, so they're going to feel very naked holding this. Beyond that, if you drone them, then you just get a free swing on them, because they have no cover. They should be a very free pre-fire for you. So what you do is you abuse the fact that they can only see you for a fraction of a second, and you swing past it and pre-fire on Forge. Now there's not actually a cross, so you're cutting off the whole idea of the cross. So just to sort of show it, if somebody's holding this from here, they have a thin angle on the door, or a wider angle on the door in the boxes. But if you get past it fast enough, they have to swing deep into you. So the only way you can really hold a cross here is if there's somebody sitting back here in Forge, which there is probably 90% of the time, just sitting here holding this angle waiting for you to swing in. So what you do is you go as fast as you can past this angle, and you swing on this guy, and you hopefully kill him, and then you can flick around for the other guy that's going to peek you. So if you have to take... Basically, what I'm trying to get out is if you absolutely have to take a fight that's going to be a cross angle, and there's no way you can do it, pick which cross angle you're going to go through based on being able to go past one of the angles pre-firing at the other one. So we don't even worry about this. Or you can pre-fire if that's, if you're really good at your flicking, at your 180 flicks, because it is just a lot of pre-firing this, then back over here. That can get really complicated and is hard for a lot of people to do. So it's way easier to just swing on this and then do 180 flick on the person who might be swinging out on you. Because then from here, if nobody swings out on you, you can run through. The next common spot is somebody on pillar, or just sort of sitting on these pillar here, kind of behind the box holding the door. And then once you're done that, if you've killed even one person here, even if you haven't killed anybody, now you're on site. Now you have no crosses you have to go through, and you're kind of in the advantage. You can, throw a flashbang, does a bad flashbang. You can go for a plant. You can swing on somebody over here. You just have so many more options because you've gotten through the cross, which is understandable. You're asking about how to get through crosses because you understand you need to get through crosses. So, rounding the whole question out, if you have to go through a cross, get past one half the cross and then swing on the person swinging you. So this person's holding here, you pre-fire them, you kill them because they're going to be going for the same fight, but you're pre-firing, so you should win, and then expect the other guy who saw you to go, oh shit, there's somebody, I can't see him anymore. I'm going to do the thing where I was holding an angle and somebody's there and I'm going to start coming around. So maybe you need to drop prone, maybe you need to just change your head height, do anything so that they're coming into your pre-fire and you're not going into their pre-fire. No matter what, it's a bad fight because it's a 2v1, but if it can't be helped, that's sort of your best option, is to try and forcibly make it two very quick 1v1s. Hopefully that answers your question.
Yep. perfect.
Beautiful. And I guess the other option is, you know, drone or throw a flashbang. So, right, I can Kobe a flashbang over that. Well, maybe I can't do it, but better players than me could Kobe a flashbang over this box and hit the person, you know, right here. And the person on Forge now has to look away, so now you have the ability to swing on this guy and then swing on the guy on Forge before he can see you again. But either way, your goal is just to take 2 1v1s that will be very quick 1v1s and use whatever utility you have to, because it's already a 1vx. So any utility you don't use and die with is wasted utility, so you might as well use that utility to get a little further.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Cool. Back chat into the alpha pack open. We still have 60, 70 to go through. I'm not doing quick maths. What is the next alpha pack, chat? What is the next alpha pack? Jesus Christ. Did I ever have a good idea bringing Mango in here to improve my luck? Not only did we get a black ice on our last pull, this pull right here, chat, is a fucking legendary alpha pack. Let's go. What do we get in the alpha pack, boys? Open it nice and slow. Tantalize the audience. That's a pretty okay charm. I would have expected a little more out of a legendary, but honestly, a charm that's just a boot that says time to kick ass. And Pogs in the champ for Mango, who gets another question.
I am so lucky.
True.
Question. How do you properly roam while you're on defense, and what is a good way to spawn peek and run out safely? If there is.
Yeah, so there are extremely few what I would call safe spawn peaks, and that's just because of the virtue of spawn peak is if you're playing against a good player, they're going to pre-fire that spawn peak, and they're going to win 90% of the time, because he who pre-fires first usually wins, is one of my many mantras. But that's not to say I can't give you some nice little useful tips for if you're going to spawn peek, because I can't control people. All I can do is recommend they don't spawn peek, because, you know, most of the time, if the enemy team isn't incompetent, you're not coming home. So, you want to prioritize spawn peeks that make you as small of a target as possible and allow you to get damage. You don't necessarily need to get a kill. Any damage you do on a spawn peek is fewer resources they have. So an example I would say is if you hold this, it's extremely tight, extremely small. And if somebody's running past you, you don't even need to kill them. If you hit one bullet and back off, you've already won your spawn peek, because you have taken no damage and there's somebody else out there who has less health now. So they're an easier kill and everything's more in your favor. This might be somewhat of a bad position, because if you're too close, you can be seen by somebody swinging past the camera here. But if you set yourself in like a good tight little corner, then you're pretty good. My other advice would be, if you see somebody use a spawn peek in a public game, never use that spawn peek, because somebody is pre-firing that spawn peek 9 times out of 10, just by virtue of it's a spawn peek that people know about. So for example, a really common spawn peek that I see in, you know, so many games on Throne is, or on whatever this map is called, Theme Park, is the really simple somebody running out of this balcony. I don't need to break it. Running out the balcony or running out the window and pre-firing over here or pre-firing over here. And it's a good spot because you're only really revealing your head and you can see most of their body. So that's the other tip I would have for spawn peeks, is you want to give away as little of yourself as possible while also maximizing how much they see. Well, maximizing how much you see, rather. So if you're going to spawn peek, you're going to run out here and you're going to give away a sliver of your head and you're going to see half their body over there. You're going to back off as soon as you've done your little bit of damage. You're not going to get greedy and you're going to go home and start roaming somewhere. My other little tidbit of advice is something I see people do wrong all the time. If you're going to spawn peek through a window, come on, give me a second here because I can't see anything. If you're going to spawn peek through a window, then don't just put a punch hole in the window. All this does is outline exactly where I have to shoot. If I see a punch hole in a window, I'm not shooting anywhere else in the window but that punch hole, and I'm getting a headshot 90% of the time because the punch hole takes your entire head. Take the time and put 3 hole punches into it, and back off a little bit. Because now I have to I can shoot anywhere on this window, because you can be peeking me from anywhere on this window. Hell, you could even be peeking over here, not over here, and I still need to pre-fire this window because I don't know where you are. So I have to shoot through this open window, and now you know I'm there, and now you can pre-fire at me, or something along those lines. You probably shouldn't, because if I'm looking at it, you know, you're peeking into me, which is never as good. But anyways. Don't spawn peek. If you're gonna spawn peek, then open the window and give you as little away of yourself while seeing as much of them as possible. Going on to roaming. Your goal as a roamer is to... Oh, there's terrorists alive still. Is to either waste time well, really, it's to waste time. It's to waste time and exert control on the map. So the reason you don't have 5 people playing in sight is because you allow the enemy team a lot of time to do whatever setup they want to. For example, when we were looking at vertical play, we had Buck just running amok everywhere up here. So you start out, you have your Jaeger or your Vigil or whoever. They might be playing in sort of office area because this is in a very common spot. They might even have a rotate over here to facilitate them backing off later if they need to. So they'll play here until somebody comes and they should back off. And as a roamer, as soon as unless you need to die for a position, so say your game plan is you start an office and you back off until you are forced to Arcade Hall. For some reason you're not allowed to return to site. You have to hold Arcade Hall because for some reason Arcade Hall is, vital to the site. It doesn't really make sense in this case, but there are sites where it would be an example. So something like Cafe. If you're attacking bottom floor Cafe kitchen, it can be very strong for the defenders to have control of VIP, that sort of north half of the map reception area. It can be very strong for them to have control of that. So a common path for your roamers to take will be they'll start 3rd floor, they'll get pushed out of that, they'll go down to 2nd floor, they got pushed out of that, and then they'll just sit in VIP and booths and that sort of area until they are killed playing as anchors there. So one thing that I get on Alex case all the time for is you have to be very fluid in your roam until you need to not be fluid in that roam. So a lot of people on their roam get stuck on the idea of I'm roaming, I live up here, I'm going to take a gunfight until I die up here because this is where I am. But at the end of the day, if they drone you here, you break that drone, they now have to either re-drone this or move slowly. So you've wasted 10 seconds and now you move over here. And if somebody comes through this door without a proper drone, you've killed them, you back off, you go through your other rotate that you've made over here maybe. Or you make a rotate so you can back off. As soon as you get a pick, your job as a roamer is pretty much done for that area. Back off and come to a new area. Maybe now you're in bunks. And you're holding this and you're ready for somebody to come through there. Your goal is to just be alive for as long as possible and to be a nuisance for as long as possible as a roamer. Simply because that's a roamer's job. They take map control and they exert that map control. As soon as they have control of this office, if I know that both the roamers are dead because they played an office for too long and we killed both of them, or they were retreating too slowly, then I know as an attacker, I have impunity with top floor. I can do whatever I want to top floor and I can take as much time as I need right up to the point where we need to start planting. But if there's still a roamer on the board, if we saw a Jaeger earlier and he backed the fuck off and we pushed him into bunk and he did 60 damage to somebody and killed another and backed off, maybe we tagged him a few times. He's still a 10 HP roamer somewhere. We don't know where he is. He can rotate up Dragon. He can rotate up... Ow, that was bad. He can rotate up Arcade. He can rotate wherever he wants. He doesn't even need to rotate. He can just live in sight. Just the fact that he's alive means that he now has mental real estate, or he has real estate in our minds as to where, or as to the idea that he could come at some point. Which means we have to keep watching flanks. We have to be diligent. So it slows us down significantly. We can't just have Buck stay upstairs, open up all the floors, and everyone pushes down to yellow. We have to have Buck open the floors. We have to have, I don't know, Zofia hold top Dragon to make sure she doesn't push through. We've got to have one more person holding top yellow to make sure that he doesn't push through bunks or something like that, and to hold the people who are on bottom yellow. If we know there are roamers still alive, and we know those roamers are doing a good job, then we can never really feel safe until either all those roamers are dead, confirmed sitting on site, or until we're on site and controlling that area. So, sort of summing all of that up into one bite-sized piece, as a roamer, your job is to be very fluid in where you are and what you're doing. Your goal isn't to die in an area unless the strat explicitly calls for you to back off to an area and then die there. Because as soon as you have decided that you're going to die in an area, you're no longer a roamer, you're an anchor who's anchoring off site. I would call that a lurker. It is kind of a role that is good to have, but usually it's good for close to site. In general, your roam, though, needs to be very fluid. It needs to just be moving and doing stuff, because you need to have that mental real estate that they are not free to do whatever they want on the map. They have to be watching their flanks, they have to be watching everything to make sure that you're not coming in on a flank and getting a 3k and killing their thermite. Does that make sense?
Yes, that makes perfect sense. So try to deny as much map control and waste time. Got it.
Exactly. You're not necessarily going for picks, even though you have some of the strongest guns in the game. Your goal isn't really to get a pick. If you do some damage, great. If you get a pick, even better. Leave immediately, because now they really have to worry, because they're down a player and you still have a roamer who is just fucking somewhere. Everybody in chat and on YouTube and everywhere can imagine a round they've played where there was a Jaeger who got a quick pick on somebody and then backed off somewhere, and now for the rest of the game you're worrying about, is that Jaeger around the corner? Is that Jaeger in here? Is that Jaeger in there? Hell, we can back it up. If you're a gold player or a silver player, that happens 99% of the time with a Cav. A Cav will kill somebody, or it'll get spotted, and now the entire team is worrying about a Cav because none of them want to get interrogated. It's the exact same mentality in higher gameplay, just without the Cav and with a stronger gun. Alright, cool. Unless you have any follow-up questions, I'm going to head back to Alpha Packs. Are we going to get another legendary? 2 back-to-back, chat. Wow, it's a purple. This could be another Black Ice, chat. Mango has been our good luck charm for the night very clearly. He is going to run out of questions soon if Siege doesn't slow down. It is not a Black Ice, therefore I cannot count it, unfortunately. But damn, this is a nice skin. Damn, I really like that. Chat, I don't know about you. You can rate it yourselves with a pog or a facepalm or whatever you want, a thumb up. Another Alpha Pack for the boys. What is it this time? A blue. No chances for a question, but maybe a chance for a nice Thatcher chibi, maybe. I feel like Thatcher's head isn't supposed to be this big. I'm pretty sure they just put a Martian inside a gas mask and called it Thatcher. Little interesting, little interesting. Who is, or what is the next Alpha Pack? Another purple, chat. Jesus. I've never been this lucky with Alpha Packs. Clearly Mango was the choice for bringing him on.
All me.
All him. If without him, I would have gotten 80 common duplicates already. Oh, that's another really nice skin. It's just a piece of wood, a carved piece of wood, not a Black Ice. So unfortunately, not another question, but damn. That's such a cool skin. Chat. Next Alpha Pack, chat. What is it going to be? It'll be an uncommon, or a common, but that's okay. We've had our fair share. It's a duplicate from this stream, the Forest Spaz 12. Pogs, tricky, very much Pogs for some of the skins we've gotten tonight. And another common. It has to happen. We got like a Black Ice, then a legendary, then 2 more purples practically in a row. So we can another duplicate. We're up to like 11 duplicates now. How many duplicates do we have to get in a row, chat? Jesus fucking Christ, Mango. I swear to God, next time I need something lucky, you're sitting in a voice chat with me, whether you like it or not. Also, I'm going to buy a lottery ticket tonight while you're in the voice chat. Because Jesus, man. Jesus. Another legendary. That's the 3rd legendary tonight with Mango. 2 Black Ice, 3 legendaries. Holy fuck, chat.
All me.
Ah! Ask your question.
How do you know when to actually commit to a swing or whether to jiggle for information?
Jiggle for information if you don't have a drone.
Okay.
If you have a drone, use the drone. If you have a friend who has a drone, have your friend who uses a drone. Have your friend use the drone first. If they don't have a drone, use your own drone. If you don't have a drone, jiggle, because that's face checking and inherently dangerous. And swing versus quick peek should be more of the question here, I think.
Okay.
So for those in chat who might not know what all of these things are, or those in the YouTube comments, subscribe, by the way. More content like this. This will be useful for you. Damn, that was a long pause. We're definitely going to have to cut that out of the YouTube video. Man, I'm making so much work for myself just by not being a good speaker. All right. So let's say we don't... Okay, we've come into Gong. We know Gong is clear. But what we don't know is if maintenance is clear. So first thing, obviously, we have a friend drone us. So if a friend's droning us, we're swinging this door basically a second after this drone comes through because we'll have all the information we need. If we don't have it, we're droning ourselves. And maybe we see somebody sitting right here and we can pre-fire them. But presume we don't have a drone. Maybe we entered our first drone and our second drone bugged through the floor. Well, now we need to decide whether we're quick peeking, jiggle peeking to get some information, or just full-on swinging this area. Chances are you don't want to swing it. Swinging it requires some information. So if you're just full-on swinging, you don't know there's somebody there, you're probably going to die. The proper way to swing it would be to pie the angle, so keeping your cursor covering the closest edge of the corner you're swinging, and then pre-fire while you're doing it. And you keep that pre-fire as close as you can. So you don't necessarily need to pre-fire everything, just common areas. A way I've heard it referred to before is hotspots. So what you're going to do is to your left here is a hotspot because you see people play there all the time. So you swing in pre-firing, and if there's somebody there, you lay them out because you're pre-firing. And he who pre-fires first, often wins, chat. So let's say you don't really want to pre-fire this, you just want to know. You don't have anything. So what you're going to do there is a quick peek to see, or jiggles going deeper and deeper. But often you want to be pre-firing on your jiggles as well. So it's all sort of the same idea, just how quick you're swinging. Because again, the speed of your swing affects a lot of stuff. If you're just swinging across a door, they have so much target to look at. If you're jiggling through the door while pre-firing, they're going to get a sliver of your head while you're shooting them already. So chances are, unless they're like Bolo mixed with some person who has -7 reaction time, you're probably going to win it just by virtue of you have the peeker's advantage there, as long as you don't half peek. So the problem that might happen is you peek, say, this far, and they see the edge of your head, you peek back, then you peek back out, and now they see your whole head, but they've already started pre-firing because they saw the tip of your head before you could see them because of how the camera works.
Mm-hmm.
So this is why you definitely want to have a drone, because face tracking always has this inherent danger to it. So this is the other idea of where hot and cold zones come into effect. So having played this map, I know a couple of common-ish angles where you're peeking this will be here, though this one's really dangerous because if somebody pre-fires this window, the guy might die. And over here, which is a little less dangerous, but again, pre-firing that window might cause a death. So what I'm going to do when I peek this, if I have to face check it, and I'm not an entry fragger, so I don't usually face check it. I have somebody else face check it. What they do is they'll quick peek this, pre-firing it, nothing. They'll quick peek this, pre-firing it, nothing. And then they know chances are this area is clear. They won't sprint in. They'll still check their corners and stuff like that. But they will do their best just to make sure that they're not getting... that they're pre-firing the common spots, then moving in, because chances are there's people not sitting in weird spots. Like if there's somebody sitting right here, they might kill the person doing that because they're pre-firing something whose head is there and something whose head is over here, effectively. Because this person's in what's called an off angle, or they could be up here or something weird like that, right? So there's a bunch of what are called off angles, which are just places that are, in essence, they're hotspots, but you can't really pre-fire them because you can't expect somebody to be standing on the table and have their head up there. You can't expect somebody to be sitting in the middle of the room to be there, just because it's such a weird spot to sit. Theoretically, you could predict it, I guess, but at the end of the day, if you're predicting everything, you're just peeking the door, pre-firing, hoping you can snap back onto the target, or you've already killed them going through the door. So that kind of breaks down the idea of swinging and quick peeking. But if you know there's somebody there, if you know there's somebody, say, standing right here because you're in a gunfight with them, there's a few key things you have to watch out for. So first off, you don't want to peek any more than you have to. Peek into it and fade out of it as you can. Maybe don't crouch while you're doing it. I kind of have a bad habit where whenever I do it, I fade out while crouching, but that can cause me to slow down while I'm fading out, making my body actually a lot easier to hit. So a better way to do it is to sort of start neutral or against the tide and peek into it, pre-firing and peek out of it, moving your cursor, rolling your cursor, I call it, along with the cover you're peeking out of, so that you're getting as much of that spray down range as you can in case they're moving. I'm going to refill my ammo real quick. The only time you would really swing if you're in a gunfight and you know where somebody is one, you know exactly where their head is and you know they're not pre-firing you. AKA, you can pre-fire their head and they're not going to respond to the pre-fire because that's a free kill. Or, okay. Well, we'll try and use this terrace as an example here because I can get him to bait out a bunch of his ammo. The other option is he sprays a bunch, and then he eventually sprays a bunch, and then he sprays a bunch. Now, you wouldn't really want to peek like this, and then you hear him reloading. So then you swing him while he's reloading because he can't really shoot back. Because he's in the middle of a reload animation, he has to cancel that animation and ADS to shoot at you. Well, you're already ADS swinging on him. So the only reason you swing is if you know you have an advantage on him. Otherwise, you want to be more doing quick peek stuff or have somebody droning you, because then you can swing him because, again, you have that advantage. You know where he is. He doesn't know where you are. So the idea of droning is you drone them so that you have the advantage. If you can't drone them, then you quick peek them so they can't shoot you for very long to try and gain a knowledge advantage. And if all of that fails, then back off and leave that area because it's probably dangerous and you don't really want to die. If they know where you are, say you're right here and you shot a whole bunch, they know you're in this door, and you know there's somebody in this room, but you don't know where they are in this room, that's a lot of angles to cover. You got to pre-fire that corner, you got to pre-fire sort of over the train, and and then all the way around this palm tree and hope you still have enough bullets and aren't shooting a smiley face the guy did in the palm tree and actually shooting him, you know, behind the cover back on this person here. Does that answer your question adequately? Do you have any follow-up questions?
I think that's a good enough response for me. That's great. Thank you.
Hell yeah. All right, chat. Back to the opening of alpha packs. Hopefully, there are no more fucking duplicate alpha packs, because those things are killing me. It's another uncommon. Nope, this is just a regular old common. Probably a duplicate. It is a duplicate. We're up to like 15 duplicates, chat. We're up to a point where guaranteed minimum 15% duplicates tonight. Jesus. Holy crap, that's a lot of duplicates. Next alpha pack. Oh, it's another purple. So you know what? Despite all the duplicates, we have to say thank you to Mango for giving us all of these purples and legendaries. Because damn, the man is way luckier than I am. And what do we get out of the draw? Fuck! Chat, it hurts my soul. Chat, it hurts my soul. Alright. Just, you know, keep on trucking. Hey, look, it's not a duplicate skin. It's just another... Literally, we've already gotten a skin that looks exactly like this for the AR-13. Or AR-33. We're gonna go... Siege, I'm calling you out. Siege, what the fuck? Why do you have one skin that's like a polka dot, motherfucker? On every skin. Yeah, look at this. You can't tell me this isn't... The Sapien isn't the exact same skin that we just got, basically. Come on, guys. Come on. Oh, Black Widow skin's pretty nice. I don't think I've ever seen that I own this. I'm equipping that. That looks nice as hell. Alright. Back to what we were doing. And that is, chat, opening the alpha packs. The packs of the alpha. Let's rip another one. Another uncommon. Maybe it won't be a duplicate. It is a duplicate. It is not a duplicate. Excuse me, I don't have this skin already. Who do I have this skin for? This is not a duplicate. Next pack, chat. Next pack. What will it be? It'll be another common. Another common. But we've been doing okay, so we can take a few minutes here. Another Skull Rain headgear. We've gotten a lot of Skull Rain headgears tonight. A lot of Skull Rain headgears. I don't think we've gotten a single uniform, though, so maybe coming up soon to a place near you. Uncommon uniform. Nope, just a duplicate glass skin. Moving on. We've gained at least 10,000 renown tonight from alpha packs, by the way. That is not a stat you want to have. Another uncommon, and... Ooh, not a bad skin for the Thermite. Though, again, I already have a Halloween skin on Thermite. Ain't swapping that off for nothing. A blue. We've got a rare in here, chat. We got a rare. And what will it be? It'll be a compass. This is actually really nice. Yeah, I like that. Next alpha pack. Another rare. Another rare. Is it any good? That is the question. It is. It is the Brazil skin for Caveira's grease gun. Hell yeah. Now we have the Brazil gun for both her skins. The Brazil skin for both her guns. That's not bad. And another uncommon. Will it be another duplicate? It will not. A Belladonna. This would be nice, but I'm pretty sure I have black eyes for the revolver already. So, moving on real quick to the next common. Chat, we're going through these a little quick, but you gotta have a, this is just terrible. This is just terrible. You gotta have a bit of a lightning round. So, next up in the lightning round. Oh. Chat, we have another roll on a black ice. That's another roll on a question from Mango. Will Mango run out of questions by the end of the night? We'll find out with this click. Probably not. But damn, that is a nice skin. That is a very nice skin for the 416 carbine. Moving on to the next pack, chat. Moving on to the next pack. We get another uncommon. Just a nice uncommon. You know, nothing greedy. And it's the fucking sea... I'm pretty sure we've already gotten this skin once in this opening. Jesus Christ. Ubisoft, fix your alpha packs. One more uncommon. If it's another Sea Breeze, 2 in a row, I'm gonna be mad. I'm pretty sure we also opened this one already today. Chat, it's gonna go downhill from here. Oh god, that's 3 in a row. I've genuinely lost count, chat, of all of the duplicate alpha packs we've opened. Oh, but it turns itself back around with another legendary, chat. Oh, the fucking Rose Thorn Vector legendary skin. Another, chat, another legendary skin we already fucking have. Fuck. Chat, you out there in Chatland ask, why did I retire from playing Siege? This is why. A game that has this many legendary duplicates from... Jesus Christ, chat. Jesus Christ. All right, Mango, what's your question? Wait.
How would you go about training for actual game sensation, and especially for solo queue?
How would... Just because you cut out a little, how would I train my game sense specifically?
Yes.
Ooh, that's an interesting question. In Siege, I would break game sense down into a few things. Understanding what you see, understanding what you hear, understanding what you're told, and understanding the flow of maps, really. So, how to practice any one of those things is very hard without literally just playing games. As Tricky's saying, I would literally just jump into as many solo queues as you can, and you'll gain game sense. But breaking it down into those 4 categories, you can sort of try and help yourself along a little better. So learning to understand what you see, try watching streams, for example, of people playing Siege. Watch their screen and try and spot people as or before the people on the streams are spotting those people. Just like sit there and practice spotting people in the game, in their skins, and knowing which operator it is and where they are, and you know, if you have an advantageous position or if they have an advantageous position. Just practice spotting those in your spare time. You know, you're at work, it's down, you're watching a Twitch stream, you might as well practice while you're doing that. So watch a Twitch stream of somebody playing Siege or a YouTube video. Those though a YouTube video is a lot worse because you're only really getting highlight montages and you're not really going to get anything great out of those. So I would definitely recommend picking a pro player and just watching their stream of them playing ranked if you can't be playing ranked yourself. And try and spot people. And do the same thing. Close your eyes if you can, you know, don't, If you're at work, maybe don't just sit there with your eyes closed. Then people are going to think you're asleep. But sit there, close your eyes, and try and understand what you're hearing off of their screen. Take those moments where you can't be practicing and practice anyways to understand what you're hearing, seeing. And then another big one is to have people, you know, maybe have a friend walk you through a map verbally. Tell you where people are, and you can tell them back. Learning the callouts, learning what a map looks like just in your own brain. If you ask me right now to draw any, especially specifically comp map, maybe not any ranked map anymore, definitely not any casual map, but if you ask me to draw any comp map from memory, I could draw it down to, honestly, probably fairly close to like actual just random debris in the map, because you just need to know where all of this stuff is to be able to spot people, to understand how they're going to flow through the map and everything else like that. And then the last bit, how people flow through the map, really comes down to practice and asking yourself what you would do and going off of that. If you're newer to the game, which I know you are, asking yourself what you would do might not be as useful of a question, but it is a question I ask myself all the time. If I run into a situation and I go, well, shit, what do I do in this situation? Or how do I progress in this situation? I think, well, if I'm a defender and I know I'm here and I know that person's there, what would I do to maximize my own ability to win this round? Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, summing all that up, improving game sense is basically just playing more of the game. But you can try and aid yourself by watching streams and doing specific drills, like spotting enemies, listening for enemies, listening to callouts to understand what the callouts are, and just play games. Just play games and you'll get better at the game. That's just the biggest way to build games. It's very hard to build game sense in any way but playing the game. All right, hopping back into the Alpha Pack opening, the thing that you people have been waiting for and bothering me about for literally ages. Here comes the uncommon. Will it be another duplicate? Yes, it will. Another one we've gotten literally this stream. Fuck me. Into the next one, another common, and not a duplicate this time. Not terrible looking, though not amazing. I do like the sort of art style of it. You got like a thing up in the corner. It's a nice thing up in the corner. On to the next Alpha Pack. And will it be? It'll be another common, chat. Another common. But it won't be a duplicate this time. Wait, haven't we already gotten the Velvet Shell for Jaeger? I guess it was for Blitz. Fuck. Why would the Velvet... Chat, why is the Velvet Shell skin? Why is there one per operator? That's just a scam and a half, I think. Next Alpha Pack, another blue. Ooh. Gotta build that tension a little. Build the tension. And pop out that Alpha Pack. Ooh, a Grenade Rare Universal Charm. Another charm that I will in no way use because we have... Duck, please. The Rubber Duck charm, but a nice charm all the same. I would be happy receiving this if I didn't already have 80 charms I want to use. Next Alpha Pack will be another blue. And I had the music turned down a little bit. This seems like an interesting song. What is the Alpha Pack? Another duplicate on the night, chat. Another duplicate. It's just a statistic at this point. No longer a tragedy, just a statistic. Just like having 2 legendary alpha packs be duplicates. That's a statistic. That's a tragedy still. Another one and it's a statistic. The Red Crow headgear for Rook. Another duplicate. But this uncommon, I'm feeling it. This one is definitely not a duplicate. And I'm right. It is the Milky Way skin. But again, we already got a really nice skin for this gun, so there's not a hope in hell we're using this one. On to the next alpha pack, chat. On to the next alpha pack. And it's another rare. What is going to be in this alpha pack, chat? What do you think? Is it going to be something good? Is it going to be something bad? Is it going to be a black ice? Maybe. I've only got 5 on this account, probably. So if we add another one, we're going to have doubled the number of alpha packs we have on the night. Let us find out. And it is the royal skin for the DMR for Twitch and Lion. Honestly, not worthy of the music, because realistically, who's using the fucking DMR for Lion and Twitch? All right, on to the next pack. Oh, chat, the game has immediately made up for its past transgressions. Chat, what is this going to be? Thank you, chat Mango, for asking the question that I knew chat was going to ask. Will this be a 416 Black Ice, the thing we've been hunting for years? Let's find out. It is not. It is the engraved pistol for an operator who, for all intents and purposes, should be fucking using the SMG-11 unless you're Thatcher, in which case I don't know if this is the good pistol or not. So again, chat, the game is just trolling us. We're going to slap on a chill music, because that very exciting music, not worth it, because though being a clean skin is tricky as saying, it is a nice skin, but it's only good for one fucking operator, because who's going to be using the fucking anything but SMG-11 on any of these guns? And I guess it's the only pistol of Thatcher's, so you know what? Might as well put it on Thatcher's pistol, because you're right. It does look pretty nice, but it ain't an SMG-11 skin. If we get an SMG-11 Black Ice tonight, I will donate 5 subs myself, because damn, that would be sick. So, stick around, chat, because you want to get a donated sub. Black Ice SMG-11. Until then, into another common, and it's another duplicate. I'm pretty sure we've got one of these on stream tonight, too. At some point here, we're just going to run out of skins that we can open. So we're going a little quicker, because, you know, a man can only take so many terrible skins. Like, this is just a bunch of colors. There's nothing good about that skin. It's just a bunch of colors. But this alpha pack, chat, Mango, you are our lucky charm, and there's no way anyone can say anything about that, because this is another rare purple alpha pack. Time for the Black Ice.
So lucky.
MP7 on Bandit. You ready, chat? Because here it is. Oh! I'll take a Black Ice on the AUG, chat. I'll take a Black Ice on the AUG any day of the week. Let's fucking go. Equip this skin. Let's go. Put it on the attacker. Put it on the defender. And we are about to get another question out of the fabled Mango, the greatest Siege player of all time. So, Mango, what
Can't believe that.
is
I was just
your
called the greatest Siege.
question? That's because you are. You are the greatest Siege player of all time, or at least you will be.
My mic's
you're the greatest-
still cutting out.
No, it's better now. You will be the greatest Siege player circa 2022. I'm predicting.
Circa 2022.
Yep.
Yo, that is my high school graduation year.
Well, there you go. That's
wild.
That's the year.
That will be great.
Exactly. You're gonna be pro as soon as you're gonna be the
Great.
next Bolo. They're gonna pick you up as soon as you turn 18.
As soon as I turn. Okay, so when you played pro R6,
All right, I put
What would
competitive
be-
R6, but I appreciate the. I appreciate the.
competitive.
I was never
what would
paid.
be? What was your training regiment like?
Oh
Like-
God, my training regiment was fucking hell. Oh my God, I went overboard. I went overboard, boys, because I was really bad at. I had really bad gunplay. All I had was a brain, and I could IGL. But my lord, I felt bad every time I had to get into a gunfight, because it was either like I popped the fuck off, or I did nothing and basically just shit the bed, because I had the most inconsistent gunplay in the fucking world. Tricky can probably attest to that. Maybe he didn't think so. Maybe he came around when my gunplay was a little more consistent, but my God, did I hate my gunplay. So what I did, chat, was terrible, and I can show you. Yeah, Tricky's saying facts. I believe it. I believe it. My gun skills were, they could have been better. They could have been better. So What I did to try and get better are a few things. So, one, because I played a lot of SMG-11, I specifically played Sledge, because he has an SMG-11 sidearm, but I'm not going to show that off because it's basically the same things I do. I would just do them with SMG-11 to practice the recoil on that thing. So what I would do is I would practice running through a T-hunt and do what I call, or what my coach, I guess, called one-tapping. So it's exactly this, where if you hit a one-tap, you're good. If you miss, you unflick, and then you got to flick back onto the target. And that's to train sort of hitting heads on your first shot. And it's all about, basically my practice regimen was just getting my gun skill up because I already kind of had the brain to deal with everything else. So it's just a whole bunch of going in single fire, flicking, unflicking, flicking, unflicking, getting a kill, flicking to the next thing, unflicking, flicking, back and forth, over and over again, ad nauseum. Then eventually we'd get out of that, and I'd do that for 2 or 3 T-hunts in a row. Then I would hop into the next T-hunt, and I would just be on single fire, but it would be tap fire. So instead of being flick shots for practicing specifically headshots and making sure that first shot was a headshot, it would just be making sure that my tap fire could be somewhat tight. So doing stuff like that rather than doing one taps, it's spraying kind of. And I've gone into hostage, so there's going to be like 2 terrorists that I have to kill. And the only goal with the tap fire is just, again, try and get headshots. Then when I'm done with that, the next one would be full auto, and it would be the same deal, trying to get just headshots. And if you miss, you flick off because you've missed your flick and you got to try again. But it's all about putting a bunch of shots into their brain, basically, simultaneously. And I would do each of those for 3 or 4 T-hunts. That would just be to warm up my sort of aim and practice my aim for the day. Then I would do a recoil routine, basically, where I would jump into an extract hostage like this one. Where's this thing? No. And I would find a gun crate, and I'd go do some recoil training somewhere near it. So on Theme Park, I would do something like... Give it a minute for I to actually fill my reload my stuff. I wouldn't be playing Ash because Ash already has a low enough of a recoil that I don't really need to practice it that much. But I'd go to a place that's 5 meters and I'd spray a specific spot on the wall that I could track. And then I'd back up to 10 meters and I'd spray that same spot. And I do it basically for a full gun worth of ammo. So I would stay at 5 meters on a specific gun I needed to practice, and I would just lay out the wall until I was out of ammo. You know, do however many clips that is, run over to the gun crate, go refill my gun, then I'd back up to 10 meters, and I'd do it from 10 meters, and then I'd do it all over again with an empty gun, go reload it, go back to 15 meters, start shooting the thing, and I would do 2 or 3 sets of that, usually for about half an hour. Because it turns out it takes a while to empty all the bullets in your gun and then reload it. And then I'd do that for 1 or 2 guns, and that would be most of my training regimen for the day. Beyond that, every other day, or maybe not every other day, but 2 or 3 times a week minimum, I would do what my coach called peak battles, and we go on certain maps to practice certain things, but it would basically be set rules of where do you peak, where do I peak, and we just have gunfights. So something for this is I'd say waiting room is, I can be anywhere in waiting room, I can peek from this door, I can peek from this side of the door, and the other person, they can blow up this wall, maybe be the attacker, maybe the defender, not really important who, and then they can peek from over here, or they can peek from over here. Both people have 200 health, it would be a custom game, and you'd just have peek battles, and you'd aim for headshots, because 200 health means you have to hit a lot of body shots. So, you just do these, and you play them for, honestly, an hour, however long until my scrims started, and then I'd go play scrims for a day. So, summing that all up, I would do specific T-hunt practices for increasing sort of headshot accuracy, aiming for heads and stuff like that. Then I would practice recoil on whatever gun I needed to practice for that day. So maybe I'd practice Thermite's gun so that I had stronger recoil on that, or I'd practice the SMG-11 a lot. And then every other day, every 2 to 3 times a week, at least, I would go do aim battles with people with various guns and various advantages and disadvantages. Tricky is suggesting that Tricky is a trusted source, suggesting that you use Twitch's gun or Buck's gun to learn recoil, and that is true to a point. If you just need to learn how the recoil works in the game, definitely use those guns. Compared to everything else, there's basically no recoil. But there comes a point where you need to learn a specific gun's recoil and be really strong at it. So maybe you want to have Thermite's gun from 20, 30 meters be a laser. You will need to practice a bit with just Thermite's gun to understand his recoil specifically. Or maybe you need to learn the SMG-11 at 15 meters or 20 meters so that you can do more than just a tap fire if need be. Then you practice with those guns specifically. But at the end of the day, yeah, if you're doing those recoil pack practices with Twitch's or Buck's gun, you'll be learning the recoil and you'll be pretty good on most guns. Unless you have any follow-up questions, that was basically my training regimen. It took an hour and a half to 2 hours a day.
Certainly a lot more training to do. Yeah, that's a great answer. Thank you.
Cool. This feels like a talk show. Or an interview. A little bit of both. Talk show, interview. Interview, talk show. Either way, we are opening another alpha pack. This one's going to be really fast. Ready, chat? Bam. Oh, fuck. It's a legendary. Holy shit. And it is the Cold Sky. For fuck's sakes, chat. How are we going to have 3 duplicate fucking legendaries in a row? Motherfucker, chat. I'm pissed off at Siege. Siege is probably the worst game in existence. All of you should stop watching this video. I'm kidding. No, I'm kidding. Stay. No. I take it back. Siege is great. Keep watching the video. Young Mango, what would you like to learn next?
Not gonna lie, I am kind of running low on questions and I would like another pass to brainstorm.
No problem. Open up another alpha pack and for the love of God, it's another fucking legendary. Mango, holy shit. Do you have a fucking horseshoe in your asshole? Be honest.
No.
Are
no.
you sure? Have you checked recently?
Yes, 30 minutes ago, matter of fact.
Huh. What the fuck, man? I've never seen this many legendaries, period. Let alone fucking actually had this many. Jesus. Well, chat, back into the... Wait. We haven't heard this song yet with this. So, we are going to open up this alpha pack. It is known legendary. We have had 3 or 4 duplicate legendaries in a row. Will this legendary alpha pack disappoint? Will Young Mango have another question to ask us? Or will this be another duplicate and Mango will not know what to ask because he's just being floored with the number of questions he can ask because he's so fucking lucky? Well, chat, stick around for another about 2 seconds before the drop and you will find out what this is. It is the Old Flame headgear for Mira. Absolutely beautiful. Way better than whatever thing I have. Just kidding. I have a Halloween skin, and there's nothing better than Halloween skins in this game. But this is still a good skin nonetheless. It's a very nice headgear with a very nice flower on the back, and more importantly than that, chat, it was not another goddamn duplicate. So, we are very happy with these outcomes, this result. We can move on to the next alpha pack, and holy crap, this is taking a long time because there are so many great alpha packs. And if this is another legendary, I honestly, I might just end the stream. That might just be the end of it. Three legendaries in a row would be too much for my little heart to take, but you're safe, boys. You're safe. Not the end of the stream. It's another blue. Mango, I'm presuming you don't have another question for us yet because you have 2 that you have to ask.
Yeah, might be a moment.
All right, it's totally fine. We're going to continue opening alpha packs while you're thinking. We get the Hinderers. Hinders? Hind. We get this skin, which says to not use live ammo and restricted for law enforcement / government on IQ. I feel like she will be breaking the rules of this gun, though, and using live ammo. And that this is for testing only. Jesus Christ. This is a gun that we probably shouldn't let her use. I'm okay with it. Let's open the next alpha pack. Another blue, another rare, chat. What is going to be in this one? It will be the Olive Universal Skin. This is a really nice Universal Skin. I like this color green. I don't know about you, chat, but I like this better than gray, personally. All right, moving on. Next alpha pack. What'll it be? It's another purple. Holy fuck. I don't actually understand. I've never in my life been this lucky with alpha packs. Did Siege switch up their code? Does Siege just, like, if you open X alpha packs in a row, give you better odds now? I don't know what it is, but chat, you know what we have to do. Will this be a 416 Black Ice? The last purple we opened was an AUG Black Ice. We now have 3 primary gun Black Ices. That's 3 more than we had at the start of this stream because we had fucking none before this. So, what will this be, chat? Oh, that is a very purple and very hard to decide gun. I don't know if I like this. I think I really like it, but I don't know.
Yeah, I got Black Ice MP5. I know you're jealous.
All right, chat, I'm going to start a poll real quick to kick Mango out of the stream for flexing his black ice. Here is the question. Do we kick... No, I'm kidding. Honestly, it is pretty nice. I think I like this skin a lot, and I think I agree with Tricky. I think I like this. I think I like this better than the black ice. So this is kind of weird, but Alec, do you have any questions for us?
In regards to like Siege or in general?
Well, obviously in regards to the Siege, this is a Siege stream.
Okay, so here's the thing. How do you recommend practicing like, so when I lean, right? I feel like when I lean, I press E and then I'll press Q instead of unleaning with E. And I feel like that's getting me killed because it's throwing off my aim too much. What do you suggest I do?
I have played on hold lean my entire career, and I would highly recommend that to everyone.
See, but here's the thing. What buttons do you use to bind?
Q. Okay. Boy, this is going to get real interesting, chat. I know people who use Q and E and who walk around Q and E with hold. It's just better objectively, in my opinion, to use... objectively, in my opinion, chat. Not subjectively. That's a different thing. Objectively, in my opinion, it's better to use hold, even if it's QE. Figure out your own binds, though, is the best way to do it. I know some people who do it with their thumb and pinky, and they move them around for crouching and stuff like that. It's really weird. Tricky suggests using Q and spacebar.
See, so here's the thing. I thought about that. The issue with that is I would put my vault, I want to use my mouse buttons, right? And the issue is I have my mouse 4 is push, for Discord. My mouse 5 is for in-game. So it's like, I can't use mouse buttons to lean.
I would recommend anything that... Okay,
and like Q space
so
bar.
personally, I tried having lean be on my mouse, and I found that it threw off my aim because it makes me apply more pressure to different parts of my mouse in weird spots. My recommendation is to not use something that you do while aiming on your mouse. So say, for example, a vault is something you never do while you're aiming. So I put vault on my mouse, but I would never put leaning on my mouse or crouching on my mouse, because that requires, if I'm going... all of my things are hold, by the way, except for prone, which is toggle. That would require me, if I wanted to crouch, to be holding down a button on my mouse while I'm trying to aim, while I'm trying to shoot, which to me is an inherent disadvantage because it throws off your aim, in my objective opinion, because my opinion is objective.
It makes sense. It makes sense to me, and I think I'm going to try some of it. I'd have to go to a Tion for it.
Hell yeah. Well, do you have another question? Because Mango has another question he might be willing to donate to you, because he has 2 legendaries. He wasn't expecting us to hit this many legendaries. I don't think anyone was expecting us to hit this many legendaries. And chat, I'm going to give y'all a hint. There's another fucking purple coming up. This could be another alpha. This could be another black ice. So, since we now know what this is, we are going to cut off our good friend Alec and Mango for a moment. And we are going to open up this purple alpha pack. So, let's open it nice and slow. Look inside. And what do we think this is? Is this a Black Ice 14? Is this an SMG11 Black Ice? The thing that'll get you 5 subs? It is neither. It is a Black Ice for the P9. This, chat, this is a Black Ice I have been looking for forever. Because I, as some of you may know, used to play a lot of Monty. And though you can run a revolver on Monty, if you want to be any good with Monty, you ought to be using the P9. And now, chat, now we can equip the Black Ice to the P9 pistol on all our operators, including Montagne. What does that mean, chat? Simple. That means our Monty just got 18% better. It's just that simple. It's simple math. Black Ice pistol equals more headshots, and that's how it is. It's programmed into the game. I can't control it. Siege can't control it. It's just a broken mechanic that no one knows how to fix. But Black Ice, chat, will give us higher headshot percentage on Monty, and therefore make our Monty stronger than ever. But
looks pretty good.
Christ. Holy shit. What the actual fuck, Mango? Go buy a lottery ticket, you son of a bitch. Holy... What? 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 Chat. I know we've been quiet, but that's because I was expecting this. We just hit another legendary alpha pack. What do we think is going to be behind this wall of this legendary alpha pack? Will it be a $1,000 knife skin like Penguin got, which is fucking crazy? Or will it be absolute shit like is in most alpha packs and it's going to be another fucking duplicate? Well, chat, it's not fucking bad. It is the Des and Troy Universal Charm It is some boxing gloves with some fire on the knuckles. Again, if I didn't have a Go 4 charm, I would use these. But alas, I have a little charm that looks like a trophy, and ain't no way in hell I'm not using that in every situation I can, because damn, that's a cool skin. And again, holy fucking shitballs. You fucker, Mango. I don't understand. I don't fucking understand. How is there another purple in this? I don't understand. Do you want to explain yourself? Are you
Black
a dev?
Ice.
If
Have you
you
hacked?
ever want, call me for anything
for this?
lucky.
All
I'm
I'm
a call
saying,
away.
Mango,
I'm a
DM me
call.
your birthday, and I'm using that for the rest of my life on lottery numbers.
have-
But chat, what is this alpha pack going to be? Will it be? It is purple. Will it be a Black Ice for the 416? Will it be a Scorpion? Will it be the
I don't know if
SMG
you messed with
11?
me.
What will it be? This is what it'll be. It is a fucking
Oh.
hilariously stupid headgear for Blackbeard. Not a top hat. I don't care. Why would I ever want this? This is so ugly. This could have been a Black Ice, but instead, we got whatever the fuck this shit was. All right. Moving on. Moving on. Moving on. We got a blue. We still have 2 questions for the Peanut Gallery. Does the Peanut Gallery have any questions? Hey, I used that one, Leah. Leah, I'm sorry that you used such a shitty skin, but it's not my fault that it's shitty. You could get a better skin. You can literally use Renown and buy the top hat. Just that simple. All right, next alpha pack, an okay MPX skin. And unless I have more questions from my Peanut Gallery, but
Did you ask what the best ops to solo queue with are? Just for fun. It's usually an easy thing to ask.
a potential question
Oh,
has been
yeah.
asked. Is it a question that we want?
Actual question. The best ops for solo queuing, especially when you have an incompetent team.
Best ops for solo queuing when you have an incompetent team, chat, are the operators who are self-sufficient and can do their own shit without asking for help from your teammates. Because when you are solo queuing, there is a non-zero chance that all 4 of your teammates will be literally jerking off and play instead of playing Siege. So, what operators can do that? Well, on attack, in my personal opinion, Ashe, pretty good. She can do soft breach. She's got a good gun. She has 2 drones. She has flashbangs. That's an entry op. That'll get you in. Ying, another operator who can just walk into a room and get a lot of kills and take control. There is the crowd favorite, the Dutch Blowy, aka Zofia. For those of you that don't understand the Dutch Blowy joke, go look at Zofia's elite skin. See what it's called? Pretty great. She is an operator. She has hard breach. Or not hard breach. She has soft breach. She has 2 drones. A crowd favorite for operators that are solo queue. She is a 2 armor, 2 speed, can move around the map fine. She has a great primary, a secondary with a sight. What else does she have, chat? She has claymores, which are a solo queuer's wet dream, because you can just put them down on a corner and you don't have to worry about shitty teammates watching your angles. You've got a beep boom there ready for you. Or if you're looking to play the game with a good team, you've even got a breach charge. So Zofia, good for all members of the family. And beyond that, if you just want to hold down mouse 1 and see what the fuck happens, you have a gun with 150 bullet capacity. So Zofia, clear choice for the solo queuer's friend. Another good one is Maverick, in case you want to be an objective-oriented person. Maverick is an operator who can hard breach without the need of any silly friends such as, you know, Thatcher or Twitch. He can just open up that wall and with a simple grenade if he needs to, or even some bullets, go right through that wall and into sight if he, you know, doesn't get shot on the crossfire. In my opinion, these are some of the best solo queue operators. Adding a few more to the list would be Nomad for her drone, her flank watch potential. Gridlock is not as great because you have to have good ears and teammates with good ears. Nomad is hard to not hear the fucking air jab go off. Another good choice is Yana for effectively infinite drones, and Jackal for being able to see through walls. Beyond that, we start to get into sort of the B tier of solo queue operators. In my opinion, Hibana has a good gun, but if you're going to bring Hibana, and you know that your teammate is all jerking off, you might as well bring Ashe because she's got a slightly better gun. If you have teammates who you think will play with you, then Hibana, or at least play for objective and not just int. Hibana is a great choice as she is a strong hard breacher with a strong gun. She has flashbangs, she has everything Ashe has, plus hard breach, but if you're going into a map that's going to have a bandit battery and teammates that aren't going to help you get rid of those bandit batteries, you might as well bring Ash. Buck, another okay choice. Very good gun. He can do vertical play, and if you want to practice vertical play, go for it. Realistically, there's a few operators I would avoid. Thermite, he has a good gun. He has great utility, but alone in a vacuum, he's pretty meh. Monty, another operator who, if you're playing against good players, is very hard to play without an okay team around you. Callie, don't even try. There's a lot of you out there that love Callie because she's a sniper. This is Rainbow Six Siege, not Call of Duty, not Battlefield. Sniper, objectively bad. That's sort of my tier list. Capitão's in there somewhere. He's not bad nor good for solo queue. I'd say he's somewhere in the middle, and it depends on what your teammates are doing. Moving over to the defenders. That was a cool effect, right, chat? That was a pretty cool effect. You dig it. Very strong solo queue operators include Valkyrie for her abundant utility of being able to see everything that goes on everywhere. Literally. You've got your smoke and your mute. Great anchors. You can sit down on site and just be a wall to get past with that shotgun. Jaeger, your Vigil, your Ella, your Melusi nowadays, because she's really strong. All of these operators have good guns. Legion, they can slow down attackers. They can roam. They can do whatever the fuck they want. And in every lobby, there's going to be a Jaeger. If you want to play Jaeger, it might as well be you, chat. It might as well be you. Realistically, it's easier, I agree, Tricky, to just go through the entirety of the defender list and decide which operators are, whoopsies, what's happened to Siege here? Which operators are not good for solo queue. I would say, personally, Clash, not great for solo queue because all they have to do is walk up and melee you and you die. So you need to have a teammate there playing somewhere near you to be at all useful. Another operator who I would say is not great on solo queue is honestly something like a Tachanka, where your whole team is going to flip you off for playing or laugh, depending on where you are. But if you're trying to play seriously and you're picking Tachanka pre-rework, this probably isn't going to go well. I would caution you solo queuing with Doc and Rook because everyone you're playing with is going to think you're going to go spawn peek. And if you go spawn peek and die, they hate you now. It's that simple. But beyond that, that would be sort of my pseudo tier list of what operators you should play solo queue. If you, chat, are interested in just a straight up operator tier list one day, I could be willing to do one of those. I could be talked into it, but I'd have to hear some interest in the Discord. Description down below if you want to join the Discord if you're not already in it. I'd have to get some serious support there because that sounds boring to me, but you know, you guys are the guys in chat. So does that answer your question, Mr. Mango?
That is a great response. Thank you. I will take that into account next time I solo queue.
Perfect. Excellent. Excellent. And if neither of you have a question, I'm going to steal my own question real quick because I'm going to put this in a YouTube video. I promised somebody I would. All right, bet. If, chat, you are a new player in Rainbow Six Siege, let's presume that you are your average new player in Rainbow Six Siege. This is your first competitive shooter you have ever played in your life. You sat down and I want to be the best. I don't want to be no chump-ass silver anymore. I'm not saying silver is chump. You can be a great player and be silver. What I'm saying is you're in the mind frame of I want to be the greatest player that has ever even considered playing Siege. Well, you're going to have one problem in your way because this is your first competitive shooter. So you have no idea what's going on yet. What do you have to do? You have to Alt-Tab. This isn't even in the game, chat. You're going to go down to your settings. You're going to type in mouse settings. A little window's going to pop up, and you're going to click additional mouse options. This next window is going to appear, and right now you might be very confused, but I promise this is very important. You're going pointer options, and this little box right here that says enhanced pointer precision, that shit's a joke. Turn that fucker off. That's turning on what's called mouse acceleration, and you don't want that. Second, right in here, you have a number of ticks from slow to fast. You need to make sure it goes between 5 and 6. It is one of those two numbers, or you have mouse acceleration, which you don't want to have. I'll explain mouse acceleration in just a moment for all of you that don't know what it is, but please, for the love of God, if you're new to Siege and you have mouse acceleration turned on, turn it off. It will make you consistent. It will allow you to be consistent. It will unlock the ability for you to be considerably more consistent with considerably less practice. So, I hear you asking, random person in chat, What exactly does mouse acceleration do? Very simple. We are going to open up Microsoft Paint, a staple of some other Siege streamers. Now, what does mouse acceleration do? Let's presume we have a graph going on. And this graph is your mouse speed versus the length of the swipe. So chat, for somebody who might not know what that means, what happened to my text? Hello? Hello? Length of swipe. So, we are going to use red to represent no acceleration. And we're going to use yellow to represent with it. Not yellow, it doesn't show up well. Blue to represent with acceleration. No accel. You guys understand. So, my face covers the graph. No, it doesn't. Fuck you. Here we go. So, chat, if you have mouse acceleration turned on, then you have a very simple problem. The longer you swipe, the faster your mouse goes. So if I do a very small swipe like this, my mouse is going to get gradually faster, even if my hand is moving at the exact same speed the whole time. But with mouse acceleration turned on, it don't matter how long your swipe is. All it matters is how consistently you can draw a straight line, because your speed on your mouse ain't changing no matter how fast you swipe. So chat, you want to turn off mouse acceleration for the very simple reason of the blue line is very hard to learn. The red line is way easier to learn because your brain has to learn one variable, X, how fast your mouse moves, instead of two variables, MX, Y equals B. That's not right. Y equals MX plus B, aka the curve along this line. Yeah, chat? You don't want to have to learn a curve. You want to have to learn a flat line on your mouse. My other suggestion would be your DPI is probably too high. If it's above 1,000, probably consider putting it down to 400 or 800. I know it's hard to learn, but it's probably what you want to do. Just do it somewhere below 1,000 and you'll probably be good.
Mango had mouse accel on because he's an idiot.
Yeah.
Mango, did you just turn it off in this stream right now?
Yeah.
Fucking
Idiot.
shit, man. Holy
Literally
crap.
idiot.
I'm
No,
so
I never
glad.
added on yes though.
Jesus.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
Your other option, chat, your other option is to go, or the other thing you should do while you're doing all this, I'm being invited to a game, is you should go into your settings, go to controls, and ensure that raw input slash mouse slash keyboard is turned on. Why should you do that? You should do that very simply because it does the same-ish thing, but it just it locks it all in. I don't technically know the difference. All right, chat, let's open up another alpha pack. Mango just turned off mouse acceleration. He's going to get more consistent at the game now. It's just that simple. Opening it up to another one. We have another common, but this is okay. We've had our fair, fatty fat share of epics and legendaries tonight, so we can take a few common duplicates as long as we're not getting more fucking legendary duplicates, because those hurt the soul. Another common, chat, another common. Let's pop open this, and it is the Red Crow for Jaeger. Another skin which I thought we already got tonight, but apparently, chat, we didn't already get this skin tonight, so we're opening another alpha pack. And what is it going to be? It's going to be another common, chat. It's going to be another common. What is going to be in the common? Oh, Chimera for Pulse. This looks ugly as shit. If you use Chimera, I'm sorry, but damn. Ossify, I would say that 9,000 DPI is considerably too much, but I also know you run 400 DPI, not 9,000, so probably stop it. Jesus. We get the Kona skin for the P90. This would be nice if we didn't already have that dope skin for the MP5, but we have it, so we are moving on to the next alpha pack. Another uncommon. This has been not even that much of a theme of the night. Amazon Jungle, it's okay. It could be better. It could be worse. Moving on, finding the next good strike in these alpha packs. We have the Blood Orchid uniform for Tachanka. It's pretty nice. I would say this is an okay skin. I would wear this, honestly, if I didn't have a better skin for Tachanka already. Moving on, chat. Moving on. Oh, if it can go 750? Okay, Penguin, you have what's called a weird mouse. Your mouse has a native DPI probably of 750. That's why yours was set to 1500. Set yours to 700 or 750, you'll probably be happier. Opening this mouse. Chat, we are opening up a mouse right now. Not an alpha pack. We are opening a mouse. And it is the O negative blood tag. O negative blood tag. No idea what that is. All I know is it's a blood type. Moving on. Another uncommon. We're moving a little faster right now because we've been opening alpha packs for 2 hours, and my god, we are only halfway through. Another duplicate. This is probably easily the 20th duplicate on the night, but that's okay because we've also gotten our fair fucking share of purples and golds, and hell yeah, chat, we pull another one. What is this gonna be, chat? Is this gonna be the fabled SMG11 Black Ice that will net you all 5 gifted subs? Or will this be some shitty non-Black Ice, chat? Well, it'll be the latter. It will be the Breeze Block Universal Charm, a cinder block with a a rusted iron chain. Honestly, pretty shite when compared to an SMG11 Black Ice. Moving on, we have another uncommon. Will anything good come out of the pack after this one? Chat, you and me are going to find out right now. And it is another purple, and inside is the Midnight Owl headgear for Mute. Honestly, a very tight headgear. I will probably put this headgear on because damn, that is a cool ass eyepiece that people are gonna try to shoot and get angry. Just absolutely angry when it's not a hitbox. And we've got another uncommon. We open it up, and it is the Cold War VNM skin. Mango, what was that? Oh, this is a universal. That's actually kind of cool. What was that, Mango? Did you come up with another question?
Next one is gonna be a legendary. I bet.
Is it? Is it? What are we betting on this? What are we betting this is a legendary?
I don't know.
Are you a betting man, Mango? Are you a betting man?
Not really, to be honest. Like sometimes, you know.
All right, Alec, are you going to back Mango's bet? Winner will gift a sub to Penguin. Mango says this is a legendary alpha pack. I say it's probably not.
I mean, sure.
All right, Penguin, gifted sub on the line. You get one either way. Do I pay it or does Alec pay it? Is this a legendary alpha pack? Well, we can't have this music be the thing that decides it. It's got to be something way more exciting. Like, chat, I've already drummed it up a little bit, but we're going to continue to drum up the excitement. Is this a legendary alpha pack or not? If it is a legendary alpha pack, then Alec pays out Mango's bet, gifting Penguin a sub and forcing me to eat a carrot. If it's not legendary, then I have to give him the sub and still eat a fucking carrot. Either way, I lose and get a sub. One way I lose worse, the other way, Alec loses a little bit worse than I do. So, chat, what will it be? What is this alpha pack? It is a common, the absolute opposite of a legendary. Mango could not have been more wrong on this call, but
You suck, Mango.
at the end of the day, I'm still getting a sub. I still have to eat a carrot, and Mango and the stream gets a laugh. Thank you, Premium Table, for the gifted Tier 1 to Penguin. You have gifted 15 subs in the channel. Let's go. You are a goat. Is it the Chimera Common Uniform for Jaeger? Not bad, honestly, not bad. Could be worse, could be worse. All right, chat. Opening another alpha pack. This one's just a common like the last. And it is a duplicate as well. Working our way up. We've gained probably 25,000 renown in alpha packs alone tonight. It has been a duplicate heavy night. But here it is. Just 2 packs after Mango called the legendary is another legendary. He didn't call it. It was waiting for him in the rough. Leah guesses this will be a charm. She thinks it will be the alpha pack charm. Will it, chat? You and me are about to find out right now. No, it is the Musa Banana for the Spas 12. This is a skin which is literally a fucking banana. If you look at the barrel, it is banana. If you look at the rest of the gun, it is peel. And at the back, a sticker that says it is kind of organic, which is actually fucking hilarious. Well, chat, let's move on to the next gun. What will the next pack be? but an uncommon, but the music is going, so something good has to come sooner or later. It is a duplicate. We're just gonna move on because this music implies something good is coming. We get another Midnight Owl, way less cool than Mutes. Moving on. Another uncommon. Will it be anything good? No, the triple helix for Glaz's gun. Next up though, a blue. This might be exciting, chat. What is it? It is the Chameleon toy gun pistol for Nock and the Orange Operators. This, chat, this is a nice skin for being blue. That's what the music was promising. This right here is totally okay. This is not an actual weapon, chat. Not an actual weapon. It is the Toy Smart brand 5.7 USG pistol. Not a real gun, chat. Not a real gun. I, too, love the Chameleon skin line. They're very nice skin. All right. Turning their regular old background music back on. Let's pop into the next alpha pack, chat, and pop her open. Oh. We quit the music a little too early, chat, because behind this alpha pack, there could be 5 gifted subs. If it is an SMG-11 Black Ice, there could be no other exciting rewards for anyone except me if it's any other Black Ice. So let's see what it is. Is it the 416? No, it is a fucking duplicate Black Ice. This could not be worse, chat. This could not have been a worse outcome. Chat. Black Ices are rare enough. Duplicates are rare enough. But when you get them together, that is the sign of a truly hard to swallow duplicate. This, chat, this could have been a Black Ice for any gun in the game. Any gun. I have about 6 Black Ices. It could have been anything. But they made it a Black Ice for a pistol I already own. 2,500 renown is a slap in the face compared to what this could have been. But, chat, we do not give up that easy. We open another alpha pack. This one, a legendary. Fuck. Well, that ends that sequence. When they're gonna do black? Honestly, I was really hoping that before I had to do this stream, ew, gross. Gorodovsky. Skoy? Gorodskvoy. Weird skin name, too. We have another 50 alpha packs to go. 1/3. The dupe count is somewhere in the 20s. Fucking ridiculous number of duplicates. We've had 2 duplicate legendaries. We've had a duplicate Black fucking Ice. So, chat, again, Penguin, thank you for the subscription. Continuing your subscription for a 2nd month. I appreciate that. We, in fact, know that this next pack, chat, is a legendary alpha pack. This could have anything in it that's nice. We already have one more cashed up question for Young from that duplicate Black Ice that we just moved on from because fuck it hurt. But this will be the Redeemer. This will be a beautiful legendary alpha pack, chat. This will be the alpha pack that ends all alpha packs. It won't even be a duplicate. It will be something absolutely beautiful. So, chat, let's jump right into it. What is it? It is the Pastel Engine, a very okay looking skin for the Para 308, a gun we already have a nice skin on. So we will end this music as this is not celebratory. This is sort of a meh legendary, but we have 2 more questions for Young. Young, do you have any questions for us?
Yes.
Yes, let's go.
I got one.
That's fine. That's better than none.
Tips for IGLing, especially in solo queue and just overall.
In solo queue, the people you are playing against or playing with, I treat extremely stupid unless I'm up high in my levels, in my ranks for that time. So what that basically means is don't give them extremely complicated plans. Give them a task. Give them a task that'll make their job easy. So when it comes to IGLing in general, what your goal is basically just to help control the outcome of the round by coordinating 5 people. That is an extremely complicated task to do well, as so many people have learned already. Just in my own team, we are on our 3rd IGL. Holy shit, it's not easy to just hop in an IGL, but you can learn it. It's just another skill to learn. So really all you need to do to learn to IGL is just start doing it. You just say, hey, you go do this thing, you go do this thing, you two bring a hard breach and a Thatcher, and let's open that wall, and last person go with us just to make sure we have a flank watch. Or something like that. Come up with the most basic plans to attack something. Hell, even just call literally default strats that you've seen run already, and just call people to run those things. If you're in unranked, or ranked rather, and you have a squad that you don't necessarily know, it can be hard to get them to listen. So you want to give them a simple plan that makes them think they're going to be the hero of the game. And you know what? If they listen and you talk to them by name, you'll be doing way better. But my top 3 tips to be better at IGLing than you are right now is to tell specific people to do specific things. Don't say, can somebody do this? Say, young Mango, go do this thing or play this operator, please, so that we can do XYZ. Alec, go do that thing because we need to do it. The next step is to recognize a stall. See when the whole team isn't really moving and try and come up with a way to resolve that. Plan a push. Plan a wall to open. Do something to make sure the whole team isn't sitting still. Using those 2 tips in combination will win you so many more rounds. And finally, recognizing how much time is on the clock and what that means for you. So, if you have 30 seconds left on the clock, a lot of people start panicking. But you can win an entire game in 30 seconds. You just gotta be smart about how you're doing it. So don't panic when you're on time, and recognize what a lot of time is and what not very much time is. To go any further into IGLing is very hard without knowing you specifically and having seen you IGL. IGLing is one of those things that's just, you practice it and you slowly gain skill in it, and it's hard to just give, it's hard to give a really quick tip for what exactly you're gonna do to make that round work, if that makes sense. So on the whole, it's not easy, but you're gonna do best in your ranked games by giving people simple objectives, by giving specific people objectives, by recognizing stalls and trying to call people to do stuff to stop that stall, and to recognize how much time you have and what you can do with that time. 30 seconds is a lot of time, and 2 minutes is not very much time. It just depends on what's going on in that round. Does that answer your question? Kind of, at least. Do you have any follow-up questions? That feels like a question where follow-up questions are very nice to have.
Fuck yeah.
All right, bet. Moving on to the next alpha pack, because I presume you don't have another question.
No.
All right, bet. And this is a good reminder for all of you out there in Chatland. If you're on the YouTube, like 80% of you fuckers watching this haven't subscribed, just click that little subscribe button. Click it, and you know what? Your day will be no different, but mine will be considerably happier. I count each individual subscriber, so every last one helps. Moving on. How do you like teaching people seeds? That's psychotic. I just like teaching people things. I like making people smarter. That's just one of the things I have. It's fun to teach people things. I could never do it as a career. But moving on, we're going to start opening some more alpha packs. So, we get another blue. Legendary backed up by a blue. Not bad. What is in the blue, though, is the real question, chat. I've got to stop stretching this thing out for content. Damn, that's a really nice blue. Wow. Moving on to the next alpha pack. This is a blue. Leah has given me an angry face, so I'm going to ignore it and open Van City Winter. Chat, if I didn't already have a beautiful headgear on Frost, I would wear this because I live less than an hour from Van City, and I can confirm the winters only require a toque. Canada is a cold and unforgiving place, and Vancouver is not. It's just that simple. I'm taking my follow and leaving. Leah, no. What the hell, man? That's toxic. All right, moving on to the next alpha pack. It is a common. We can accept that. It is a Blood Orchid common. This is a very boring skin, through and through. Moving on, we have another purple alpha pack. What does that mean for you, chat? That means you have another chance of winning 5 gifted subs if this is a Black Ice SMG11, or we earn Tricky's favor if this is a 416 Black Ice. So chat, what is it? It is neither. It is a terrible Frost skin. To get as many alpha packs that are as good as I'm getting, it's very simple. You ask young Mango himself to join you on the stream, and you are guaranteed to get this many good alpha packs, because my life is littered with duplicate commons. So, like, it's just this simple, chat. It's just this simple. Have Young in your party. Until then, we're going to continue opening commons and uncommons, getting duplicates, moving on whenever we do. Another uncommon. We're going fast because didn't I already get a skin called Spores? Jesus Christ, there are so many of these skins that are just terrible in every way, shape, and form. Another uncommon, the Cold War Bell. This is a universal skin, though. This is okay because it's universal, but in every other way possible, it's pretty much terrible. All right, Nico's going to be with me anytime I open a pack. That is a good call, Premium. Nico, of course, chat, being Young Mango. Oh, shit. I opened that way too quick thinking it was an uncommon. Holy crap. Chat, we do this again. I'm kidding. We've run this bit to death. And oh my fucking god, I cut the music.
You're
because
welcome.
I was expecting this to be just another random purple, but my god, that is a black ice for bucks. Hopefully not DMR, and I'm pretty sure that's not his DMR. I'm pretty goddamn sure, chat, that that is Buck's fucking primary AR. We have a black ice now for Buck, one of the funnest attackers to play in the entire game. We are slapping that on right now. That is a beautiful black ice, chat. One of the best black ices in the game, I would argue. Let's fucking go. We are unstoppable right now. Our Buck now looks like a baller. He's got the red eyes. He's got the Jason mask. And he's got the black ice. What more could you want? All right, chat. 40 more alpha packs to open tonight. We are going to move back to the regular music because I don't expect another anything good anytime soon because we've just had such a high density of good packs. But that said, we're going to show this skin. It is a duplicate common. That's fine. We got it like literally 4 pulls ago. Mango, do you have a question?
Pass. Alec, do you have one?
What's your favorite gun in the game in Siege?
That feels like a waste of a question, but I will
It is a
answer
waste of a
anyways, as I am a benevolent god. I will answer the easy questions and I'll answer the hard questions. My favorite gun in the game, without an doubt in the world, is Zofia's M762 assault rifle. It is an all-around powerhouse with no recoil, 45 damage per bullet, 30 round mag, and at the end of the day, a beautiful skin that I have on it because I'm pretty sure it is a universal skin, but all the same, a nice skin. Easy question. And if we want my answer for defense, and honestly, almost for just everything, SMG-11, boys. It's a good gun. It's strong. It shoots so fucking fast. And it's so easy to learn. You just got to sit down and learn it. So, those, Alec, are my answers to those absolutely terrible cop-out questions. The Zofia primary gun and the SMG-11. Hence why if we get an SMG-11 Black Ice pull tonight, we gift 5 subs. White Noise for Bandit. Another one of these really meh headgears that's just like a dime a fucking dozen in this game. We get the Solar skin for the AK-12. We would use this, but we already have Black Ice from tonight on that skin. Oh shit, I just broke my fan. A fickle beast of duplicates and nice skins. What do we get this time? Another Spores skin. Another one in the Spores collection. A terrible collection for terrible people. All right, another Cold War universal skin. I've never even heard of these before tonight, and most of them are pretty trash, but this one's not bad. The Cold War FRA, presumably France universal skin. Moving on to the next alpha pack, and chat, it's just undeniable at this point. Mango is a good fucking luck charm because we have another purple alpha pack and thus another possible Black Ice 2 pull. Will this be the fabled Black Ice SMG 11 skin? Let's find out, chat. No, it is the utility headgear for Castle, and we're just gonna silently end this music and move on to the next skin because that was a waste of a purple. Another uncommon chat. the Iceman for the shotgun we got a black ice for earlier. Clearly not going to use that skin. Another common, as it goes, a sausage. Not bad, but a little too busy for my eye. Moving on to the next uncommon skin, we get the Jungle Panther outfit for Sophia, aka the probably 25th duplicate at least of the night. But moving on to the next one, ooh, it's blue. And chat. It is the fucking Brazil M12 skin. We've already got that tonight. So moving on to the next one, it is another common. It is the Rocket, another duplicate. We've got to be in at least the 30s by now of duplicates. We just keep pulling them. This is not bad for the R4C. This is quite clean. For an uncommon, this is a nice skin. The uncommons are riddled with skins that are just covered in absolute bullshit colors. This one, fairly clean. I could see myself using this. Moving on to the next alpha pack, we have another uncommon. It is the Zarafshan range skin for Fuse. I already own that one. No idea why I own it, but I do. So moving on to the next alpha pack, another uncommon and another duplicate in the books. Before tonight, we hadn't even heard of the Cold War Universal skins, and we're already pulling duplicate Cold War skins. Into the commons, we get the Blood Orchid headgear for Monty. Moving on to the next alpha pack. We've got about 25 more to go. We're getting pretty close here. We get another uncommon. What is it? It is a duplicate of a skin we got in less than 5 minutes ago. Opening up these a little quicker now. It's blue. It is the CE Woodland Gear uniform thingy mabob a doodle for Rook. Another shit skin. Moving on. Another uncommon. Will we get another pull tonight of a good gun? Neon Dreams, another alpha, another duplicate. We've got to be approaching 40. I swear to God, there are so many. Next, the Chameleon skin for the PMM. This is a great pull. I will never turn up my nose at a Chameleon that is not a duplicate, chat. This is the definition of not that bad. Moving on to the next, we have potentially the last purple alpha pack of the night, chat. What will be hidden behind this? Will it be something good? Will it be another duplicate black ice? Only time will tell, but we will find out right about now. It is the saddlebag skin for the MP7. Overall, a very clean skin. A nice leather and rough iron look to it. We are down to the last 20 alpha packs. What does that mean, chat? We count them down. We go quickly. We stop at nothing short of purple. 19 packs to go, chat. And that was a quick one. 18 packs. Not bad. The quicksand. 17 packs. We got this skin 6 fucking pulls ago. 15 packs. A common, a shitty Chimera skin for Dokkaebi. Could be better, could be worse. Moving the hell along, chat. We pull pack number 14, another blue. What is it going to be? It's going to be the SAS Dark Woodland skin, but my skins are already way better on Thatcher, so moving along to pack number 13. We have another uncommon. Is this not the exact same skin? Moving along, pack 12. And we get the Health Hazard for the V308. It is a pretty nice looking skin, actually. 13 packs to go. What is this pack? It is a common. It is a duplicate. But I'm feeling something good out of pack 12. I lied to you. It's a common. And it's a duplicate too. Fuck me. Moving on, we have another White Noise uniform for Blackbeard. 11 packs to go and not a terrible pull. But with 10 packs left, this next one better be exciting. The Phalanx for Blitz could be better, could be considerably less white. Will this pack, chat, be a better pack than the previous one? No, probably not, but let's find out. Oh, we were so wrong. It is a Doc Chibi. Could be so much worse, could be so much better. But moving on, we have 9 packs to go. Another uncommon. Rounding the night out with another duplicate. We're probably close to a third of the alpha packs we opened. 50 tonight being duplicates. We're opening another one, and we're getting close. Another Cold War duplicate. Oh, chat. This will likely be the last Black Ice on the night. And by Black Ice, I mean purple skin. So, chat, join hands together. This might be good, this might be bad, but what is it? It is the Angel headgear for IQ. An absolutely worthless pull as far as I am concerned. Why? Because, well, I don't really use IQ, and if I'm being honest with you, it's kinda meh. It's alright, but is it better than my current one? Yes. Thus, we will put it on and be fucking happy about it. Damn. Moving on. We have 5 alpha packs. We have 5 alpha packs, chat. What are we going to open in these 5 alpha packs? This is the 5th one. Let's open her up. She's another rare. What do we find inside? But, well, could it be, chat? Could it be the fabled SMG-11 Black Ice? No, it could not. It is a cocking gun for Caviera. This is probably the best gun I have ever pulled. This is better than a Black Ice all day long. This will be the best pull of the night, probably, aside from a couple of those rare Black Ices, because this, chat, this is comedy at its best. That is a cocking gun. That's not supposed to shoot bullets. Now, we have 4 alpha packs left. A common, not duplicate, another rare. Chat, this is unheard of levels of alpha pack rareness. Mango, again, pulling it out in these last few to have some nice rare ones. What is it going to be? It's going to be the Urban Smog headgear for Jackal. Overall, extremely disappointing compared to what it could have been. Opening the next alpha pack. It's a common. It's the Chimera for Valkyrie. We have 1 alpha pack to go, chat. And rather than doing the opening, we're going to go straight to enter as soon as we are ready, chat. But we have to pump all of our energy into this for this to be a good one. Will it be good? Will it be bad? Chat, you and me are going to find out together. It is a fucking uncommon. It's an SMG-11 skin too, chat. It could have been. It could have been a Black Ice SMG-11 in that pack, but no, it is a shitty Waves, whatever the fuck that means. SMG-11 skin. What a shit ending to a great alpha pack opening. It's been 2.5 hours of alpha pack opening. I want to tear my eyes out. I've never opened this many alpha packs in my life, but chat, we have gotten so close, and so far to that rare alpha pack, chat. So close.